you guys went into the corrupted forest to engage in a little fun with the Crawling King, and here we are. We have 4 people grappled to start the first round of initiative. Mads, Deegan, Baru, Jazz, all of your speed is at 0. Starting at the top of the round, Baru, kick us off in the battle with the Crawling King.
What do I want to do?
Deegan and Victor on deck. Deegan and Victor on deck.
For 30 minutes. So grappled, speed 0, but I can still attack if I want to, but it would be nice to get out of here. Can I bonus action perception check just to get an idea of, like, is there a mouth that's about to swallow me? Like, what does the grapple look like? Etc.
If you want to use a bonus action, disadvantage for perception check.
Oh, 2 fantastic rolls. 21.
You see several mouths that begin to open and drool begins to spill out, and you get the idea that if it's not going to eat you, it is certainly going to bite you. But if you're a small enough creature, it will certainly probably devour you. You can also use your action to break the grapple if you'd like, but keep going.
Yep. No, that's what I was trying to decide, is if I wanted to go punchy or break a grapple. I'm going to say let's kick this off with some fucking damage. I'm just going to stick with it.
Let's go.
Yeah. 22 on the first one.
22 misses.
28 on the second one.
28 hits.
Great. 28 on the third one.
28 on the third one.
35 on the fourth one. None of those are crits.
So 3 out of 4 hit.
Great.
And until all the different classes of damage, go ahead and specify what you're doing just so we can mark this off.
Yeah, that's what I need to figure out, right? So 3 of them are going to hit, so I'm just going to go straight. Acid 1, lightning 2, poison 3.
What was the last one?
Poison.
Okay.
Acid, lightning, poison. 18 for the first one, so 18 acid.
Okay.
19. 19 lightning.
Okay.
Sorry, hold on. Oh, terrible. 12 poison.
Okay, go ahead and 12 poison. Go ahead and roll me these are 3 separate attacks. Describe the attacks.
I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, like double fist. Right fist, left fist, right fist, left fist. I also have more damage to roll, but these are my actual physical attacks.
Okay, just describe how the acid, how the poison, what does that look like? Just so that way I can give you your visual.
Yeah, man, you're good. Baru is wearing knuckles of the SOB. So basically, they're made out of dragon scales: a red dragon scale, a green dragon scale, white dragon scale, and then a purpley one for AJ. And so basically, every time he makes contact, where it would normally be like a bludgeoning, if you were in a comic book, it would be that weird star shape that bludgeoning damage is. Instead of that, you get a splash of acid or a splash, an electric spark comes off or whatever. It just depends on which knuckle makes contact first.
Beautiful. I will say the one that does poison damage, as you punch, it just scatters off, almost like it reflects off and doesn't seem to do any damage.
Perfect. And then I also have my bonus damage from the fact that they're dragon things, so I'm going to roll those separately because they each are a random type that I don't get to choose.
Okay.
So that one's going to be psychic, so that one's going to be a big fat 0. I'm not even going to bother rolling that because you said.
Yep.
That's another psychic, a big fat 0. Goddamn. And then 2 is lightning, so another 5 lightning damage.
Okay. Anything else for you?
No, I'm going to make sure I spend my key point.
42 damage to kick off the start of your turn with no speed. Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, Deegan, you're up. Victor on deck. Cygnus after Victor.
So before we entered battle, Deegan had brought out Skippy, if we recall the last session. So Deegan's going to call to Skippy to fiery teleport everyone that is grappled if they're willing to move at the moment. Yeah. We're going to all move, I guess, to the right. Yes, and upon leaving the grip of the creature, it's going to be a dex saving throw.
18 over here for the dex saving throw.
Okay. That fails. So 8 points of fire damage. For Deegan's action, he's going to cast Insect Plague, and you're just going to see Deegan, he's just going to kind of bend over, and he's going to open his mouth, and bees are just fly out.
Bees?
Bees.
Bees?
Yeah, I don't know why I wanted bees, but when I closed my eyes, I saw bees, so it's what's happening. So if you can make a con save.
Con save. That is going to be a 25.
Oh, okay. That's gonna fail. You'll take half damage. So that's 6 points of piercing damage. And then Skippy is just gonna run up Deegan's shoulder and he's also gonna growl, like he's doing the insect plague, but only a little flame chart comes out.
For a legendary action, you're gonna witness, Mads, you're gonna see as this black energy rips from this creature's body and it attaches itself to you. It's not a physical something that's like a hand or anything, but there's some sort of magic that is tethered to you. You see it go into your chest and then it disappears. So go ahead, Victor.
Victor is going to first use his bonus action to activate his Khonshu's Vengeance into its defensive stance, so the same kind of Sailor Moon transformation happens, where he gets the wraps of the mummy that cover up his lower part of his face, and just his eyes glow white, and he gets that kind of Moon Knight-esque look to him, and then calmly walk up to Mads behind him and cast level 5 smite. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to use cleansing cut on him, which lets me use my action to end one spell on yourself or one willing creature that you touch, and attempts to dissipate whatever the fuck you just did.
Cygnus, you are up. Eldaron on deck. Cal on deck. You two are at the same initiative. Eldaron and Cal.
Let's get this kicked off in a cool, fun way. So you see, Cygnus, behind Deegan and Victor, is going to, she takes a step, but the air catches her foot underneath it, and there's just this little puff of purple and white, almost dust, and steps up into the air to get off the ground about 15 feet using Steps of Night.
Okay.
And so I would want to be directly behind Deegan and Victor in the air, pyramid posing. So coming up there, that was my bonus action. And then for my action, let's just go ahead and start this off in a cool, fun way. We're just gonna see what happens, and kind of feeling the moment and the grandness of the moment, but also the life that she has led. Feeling not emboldened, but if there's ever a time to do it, it's now. And I am going to cast Banishment.
Okay.
On the crawling. So fun. Make a charisma save, please.
Charisma save, sure.
Galileo says you fail it.
Yeah, I'm sure Galileo does. Charisma, that's going to be a 21.
That does, in fact, save. So, cool. We're trying to get a feel of the situation and how this works. So,
Would you like to know what I rolled?
Yes.
No.
Badly.
I mean,
So badly.
I'm gonna guess 3.
Okay, sounds good. Next up, Eldaron and Cal, you're both at the same time.
Excellent. You're going to see Cal. He's going to be taking a sip of his stout for St. Patrick's Day for good spirits. He's going to pull his bow off of his shoulder. I guess that's where he'd be carrying it. And he's going to knock 2 arrows and just fire 2 arrows at the Crawling King.
While he's rolling, is it safe to assume that even though the image is up here at the top right, that he's sort of snaked through this whole area?
No. Well, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Actually, To retcon a little bit of the previous one, he threw chains previously. The range on the chains is much further than I had read last time. So he's further back, and he was whipping chains toward you all. But as far as you can tell, the front of his body's back that way.
I think this episode should be called Chains You Can Believe In.
Chang, you can believe in.
Chang, you can it could be Chang you can believe in too.
26 to hit for the first one.
Okay, 26 hits.
I'm just going to take that one.
You'd think the ACI creative was good enough.
And then a 34 to hit.
Barely.
Sick. The first one is going to be 16 points of piercing, 4 acid. So that is 15 points of piercing and 5 acid. Yes, and as my bonus action, Cal is just going to vanish.
Legendary action again. This time, another black thread whips out, and this time it is going to go right for Mads again. Elderon, you are up. Mads on deck, Fiernan on deck.
So Elderon's gonna hold all of his stuff to go right with Fiernan for the first attack.
You can just go right now with Fiernan, and then we'll have Mads go right after that.
Sweet. So before Elderon starts the whole process with Fiernan, he telepathically communicates with AJ to let him know that we started drawing the Crawling King out, so please let us know when we can retreat. For when they invade and stuff. And then he communicates with Fiernan saying, I know your poison breath isn't going to do much, but I need it right at this moment. And then at that point in time, Fiernan will go use his bonus action to change to dragon form. And Elderon hops on him, and they get out of Rain's sight. Oops, wrong one.
And for the sake of this, just move Fiernan. We'll leave Elderon behind.
And so just get out of there, in that area, 60 feet. So then he casts Poison Breath, and at the same time he's doing Poison Breath, Elderon is launching an arrow to disguise it in the poison gas, so the creature doesn't know that it's happening.
That's creative. I'll give you advantage here.
Sweet. So first is the poison gas. I don't know if you need to make a save or not, but it's a DC Constitution.
I'd like you to roll. Yeah, let's get some damage here.
It's just a DC 18 Constitution saving throw for you.
34 on the con save, but what's the damage? Please roll that.
Yep, D9, 61. On the
61.
So then half of 61.
30. Okay.
That was the poison breath, and then so Elderon's arrow is going to be 25. Wait,
25
nope.
To hit?
Yeah, but hold on. I have Foe Slayer, which gives me +3, so 28.
Yeah, 28 hits.
2 lightning damage, and then 14 piercing damage. And then the bramble shot is
like a 20 damage right there.
Yeah, and then the bramble shot's 3d8 piercing. 20 just piercing damage
20
for that.
more?
Yeah, 20 more. And that was the bramble shot.
Okay. Anything else for you? That was 7 points of damage right there.
That's just his first attack.
Go for it.
So then he's gonna do attack again, but not use sharpshooter.
Okay.
Good thing he didn't use it. 12, 13, so that's a 25. I can't use Foe Slayer this time because I already used it on my turn.
25.
So it'd be
25 just hits. Mads, if you can go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me here.
Intelligence check or saving throw?
Intelligence saving throw.
So that first sequence, add a
Next
plus
to Victor, so I gotta
10
add
to
+5,
it,
I think.
because I forgot that I did the sharpshooter attack. So that
Repeat that?
sharpshooter. I said for the first sequence, add a +10 to the attack damage, because I forgot to add that as the sharpshooter feat.
I got you on the 8
And,
now.
yep, and then this one is 8 + 2 is 10, so 10 piercing and 6 lightning.
10 piercing, 6 lightning. Okay.
I would like to use stretch and use an extra bonus action.
What are you trying to do here?
Casting a spell. Well, no, not this time. Well, one of them. So one of them is going to use cast a spell. It's a bonus action to cast that spell as the spell it's called. And then the other one would be use the... So I'm trying to use Swift Quiver. It's a 5th level transmutation spell as a bonus action.
Spell, go ahead and give me an intelligence check. And it's you're trying to do 5th level?
Next to Victor.
Okay.
19.
Okay. You are 19.
Suck
So
it
the
fast.
DC was 15. DC 10 plus spell level, 5th level, as you said. You have no level of exhaustion right now. You succeeded by 4. So you're going to go ahead and take 1 level of exhaustion here for doing that. But it does succeed.
And then so that gives me 2 additional attacks with a regular weapon. And those are going to be regular shots too.
Okay.
So the first one, 16 plus 13, so 29 to hit.
Yep.
That hits. The second one does not hit.
Okay.
So that's going to be 6 lightning and 13 piercing.
Okay. Anything else for you?
That is all Elderon and Fiernan can do.
So that was 90, 103, 109, 115 points of damage on your turn. Mads, what was your saving throw?
Only 21.
21 does not succeed. Mads, you
I had
take
a feeling.
115 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
This is going to be psychic damage.
Does it look like he took any damage from this?
He looks like he's hurt. He got hit, kind of smirked a little bit, and then it ripped off toward Mads, and you hear Mads yell off. But certainly,
Was it 101?
certainly some damage was taken by it.
And then I just want
Yeah,
to
he used
reiterate that
Dang.
Elderon communicated with AJ
I did.
to start, basically, hurry up and go.
Okay, next up is
So that's an
Mads.
intelligence save from the damage, I think. That's cool. I'm gonna do.
Anyways, so
How do you don't know what I'm gonna do?
let's
I'd like a
do it.
bonus action to an air elemental.
Exactly.
Yeah, I am gonna start with that though. I will bonus action into an air elemental because fuck you. I'm gonna pop back 5 feet to Deegan real fast, and I'll tell him a favor in kind and cast freedom of movement on you since you teleported us out of our binds. So I'll put
Is that a bonus action or an action?
that's an action, bonus action, transform action to cast a spell.
Okay.
So his movement is unaffected by difficult terrain. Spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained. As you say it, when he transforms, he kind of like he'll take that damage and then like shake it off and just dissipate. So it may even look like because of the damage he took, he just became nothing. But as he reforms and the wind begins to like pick up enough dust and debris, and you can see like this formless like thing of air, you can see like his purple eyes, the purple runes from his Blood Fury tattoo, and the 2 purple claws that kind of arc like armor over these little like spindly, wispy hands. And that'll be air elemental Mads.
Love that.
And that's action, bonus action.
All right. Nothing left for Mads. It is now its turn, and it's gonna get on in there, pulling up from the ground. One of his hands you see the earth begin to shake beneath, and you start to see a little bit of molten lava as he's ripping his one of the hands out from underneath the earth, and you see this serrated blade that is just dripping in what appears to be fire, and the first thing he's going to do is swing down and try to hit Victor. 26 to hit Victor.
I'll cast shield. So yeah, so the deflection. So he'll just kind of like he'll move to the left and like there'll be like a quiver in the air.
Okay. Second attack is a crit on Victor. So that'll
Is
be
there anything you can do about that?
that'll be a 38 to hit. Okay, so I'm gonna divide this up first. That's 59 points of slashing damage. That's gonna be 88 points of fire damage.
Can I use my reaction to absorb elements since I'm right next to him?
Sure. You're taking half damage of just the fire, or you're taking half damage of the whole thing. So that would be 44 fire damage to you, Deegan, and then 44 to Victor.
Ooh, that's pretty sick. Oh yeah, I'm actually resistant to it. So 22. I forgot.
22. Okay, so 22 and 22. This is going to be my third attack. This one is as it watches Deegan take some of that damage away, it looks to you, Deegan, and out of its left arm, again reaching from the ground, you see this sickle that is in the shape of a moon crescent, and it is going to strike at you now. Almost another crit. That's going to be 31 to hit. So it's going to be 42 points of slashing and 31 points of psychic damage. And the last one, since you two are just sharing damage, doesn't really matter. It's going to go for another... It's going to use its sickle again. Oh, God, almost a crit. We're rolling well over here. 33 to hit. It's going to be for Deegan again. 45 slashing. It did 2 strikes with its flame, 2 strikes with the psychic. This one's 37 psychic damage on that hit. Next up is Jazz and Rain to round out the round. And after this round's over, a Diet Coke break is needed here. But go ahead, Jazz, Rain.
I feel that. Hi. Thank you for letting me join the party.
Hey.
What I don't remember. Oh, no, that makes sense. Great. Would you say, so from where I am, I know the squares are a little funky. Am I 30 feet from Cal?
From Cal,
asking for a friend.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'd say you're right at 30 feet.
Okay, cool. And if I need to, I can move like 5 feet in. I'm going to go ahead and Jazz is going to go ahead and she's going to look down at her arm and like take one of her dragon scales that has like the blue to platinum, pluck one off and go, ah, fuck, that hurt. And she's going to cast Holy Aura using all 6 charges of the Mark of Bahamut.
Okay.
And so any creature that I choose within 30 feet of me, I got you guys. All y'all bitches. It just says creatures of your choice in that radius, which is a 30-foot radius around me. Sorry, everyone. Shed dim light in a 5-foot radius and have advantage on all saving throws, and other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against them until the spell ends. In addition, when a fiend or an undead hits an affected creature, although I don't think that's what he is, it basically like tries to blind them. So creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against all of you, and you have advantage on saving throws.
Oh yeah.
You also chose him to be a friendly, yes?
Yes. Well, you know,
God to God.
It says creatures I choose, and the Crawling King can skit. So she's gonna do that as her action.
Bahamut has like a sigh of relief that you didn't hedge your bets and help the Crawling King as well.
He's like, oh, thank God. I don't know why you were worried. Why? I have no faith. And then for funsies, because I don't just want to do that,
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and quicken a spell, and I'm just going to do some Eldritch Blast.
Say it. Yeah, there it is. Welcome back, Jazz.
Well, I had to change my plan, because all these fuckers are just getting about killed up in here. Oh, jeez
I'm
Louise.
sure they're fine.
Okay, so it's 4 attacks at him.
Mhm.
A natural 1, a natural 20 on my Jazz dice,
Nice.
a natural 19 for a 30, and then a 7, which is going to miss. So 2 are going to hit and 2 are going to miss, and 1 is a crit.
Yeah, take that crit.
Please be good. Not bad. So 12 points of force damage for that one, because I don't get anything fun added to it. And 2. I'll take it. And then...
What was that last one? I only heard 12.
And 2.
2.
Deuces. 5 feet wide. Yeah, I think that'll work. How tall-ish would you say the crawling king is? Rain wants to do his lightning breath.
As
But I
far as his
obviously don't-
body goes right now, he's about 15 feet out of the ground, so 15 feet in height, but probably could go taller if he wanted.
Right, he's gonna, so he'll be able to aim for his head and not hit Cal, or even he'll take a step. He'll step over kind of behind Jazz. Rain will, and then he's just gonna shoot his lightning breath. So I need a dex save. It's a DC 19. But, you know.
Ooh, not very dexterous. That's going to be a fail.
80 points of lightning damage. He'll bonus action turn into his dragon form, and then he does that.
Yeah. So as he turns into his dragon form, there's no spot for him to hide in the tree anymore, so he's now at the base of the tree, if you're fine with that.
He's hiding behind me hilariously.
Alright. Kind of epic. He drops behind you and then casts lightning as both of you make your appearance.
That's it.
Okay. Before Baru begins, it already had its turn, so the legendary actions are reset. It is going to immediately... Rain is going to see this black tether reach out to Rain, and then it dissipates upon reaching Rain.
I'm gonna hold my...
Okay.
And you're gonna see Baru basically start sprinting towards the king. As he does, let's say, in a show of support for Rain, blue dragon wings sprout from his back. And you'll see him sprint. Oh, wait. To do at least one. If I do one attack action, can I hold my second attack action? They both have to be at the same time.
Yeah, your action has to be at the same time.
Otherwise,
And he doesn't.
okay.
One attack.
That's fine. Okay, so you'll see him start sprinting, so I'm assuming he's worm-like. Okay, so wings come out of the back, sprinting, kind of barely touching the ground. Light steps, right? Light steps. Runs up the king. Takes his 2 attacks.
Are you
We're gonna
flagrantly
go-
up him, or...
Yeah, I'm just,
Okay.
I was flagrant running up him.
Just making sure.
28 and 36 to hit.
Both hit.
1 fire, 1 cold.
Okay.
The fire is 20. The cold is 14. We also have a lightning and a poison. The lightning is 9. The poison is 7.
That's 50 points of damage. I don't remember... never mind, sorry. 50 points of damage, gotcha. So I need Rain to make an intelligence saving throw.
And you will see as this is being rolled. So he's running up the crawling king's body, doing these punches the way he did before, so making connect with the knuckles. You're seeing the sparks. And you'll see him continue to run straight off the top of his head and fly 200 feet in the air.
Okay.
16.
200 feet in the air.
16 fails, so 50 points of damage for Rain.
Does it say what type? Psychic?
None of them were lightning. Or sorry, psychic. Nope, hold on.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Well,
Yeah,
they also have
psychic.
hero feast.
You're right. Psychic.
They also have hero's feast, so no lightning, no poison.
Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to make-
Psychic damage.
Okay, thank you.
Don't forget, you can use a legendary resistance as an adult dragon for Rain.
Nailed it.
Thank you. Do I save it for a higher damage roll?
You get 3 of them.
Or
We get
a
3.
death saving throw.
Or for a death saving throw.
I'm going to save it for this one. He's going to take this damage, and then we'll see what everything else looks like. Thank you.
So 25 points of damage? Oh, you... Okay. 50.
Yeah, she's. And then, so Baru, with his wings, 200 feet in the air, and the minute my 6 seconds is up, you see those wings disappear.
So he's falling 200 feet in the air.
Hi, Deegan here. Deegan is going to cast Antipathy on this creature. Antipasta on this creature.
All right.
So I need you to make a dex save.
Greek salad.
That is a natural 1. First one of the night.
This creature is currently frightened. Can it be frightened? I just got really excited. Just crush me.
Do you want to know now?
Yeah, just go ahead.
It's immune from being frightened.
Okay.
Well, we found out
That's
he
okay.
ain't scared.
Excellent.
We know
He doesn't.
Great. Well, in this case, Deegan is just gonna drink one of his health potions,
Smart.
and I get a little. And that Skippy is going to cast Flame Seed. The 22.
22 to hit? Or 22
Yeah.
damage?
22 hit.
Sorry, Skippy, 22 does not hit.
Okay, it's okay. You see Skippy get upset. He's just like jumping on Deegan's shoulders and like upset.
Poor boy Skippy.
And then that'll be my turn. Do you need to know what I heal? No.
No, I trust that you'll
Okay.
handle that. Just make sure that you're doing the right one. I think I gave you, what, Supreme Healing Potions? Is that what I gave you? I don't remember what the hell that roll is, but just, yeah, make sure you're doing the right one.
I'm going to heal with a potion of supreme healing, as well as the passive of the thing that I do.
Mhm.
The passive of Conchu's, whatever. Trying to do my inventory. Okay. And then for my action, I'm going to take 5 feet to the south to be next to Cygnus. And then pass a glowing silver mote of energy from my hand to hers that binds on both of our fingers like rings. And I will cast Warding Bond. I'm gonna step up a little bit further to the team. Probably 10 feet north, back to where I was with the crawling thing, with TCK between me and Deegan.
And
I'm gonna go spot.
Warding Bomb, by the way, you have to be able to reach, what's the range on that? Because she's 15 feet in the air.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is touch. I would need to be able to get up there. I did not realize. I apologize. I thought she was on the ground.
You're good. Is there anything else
what-
with your action?
Victor has, Yeah.
You can also hold your action. She's up next if she wanted to just move 5
Yeah, I'll bleed into turns. Then I'll look up at her and I'll hold my hand out, and there'll be the two two orbiting silver motes of light,
Okay.
waiting for her to grab my hand. It'll be like the picture in Italy with the god and the guy. Yeah, the hand reaching out.
That works for me. Cygnus, you are up. Elderon, Cal on deck.
In response to that, Cygnus would obviously, lower herself down to, just enough to like grab it. So like, I don't know how long that is. So got that. Cool.
There's like a devil angel thing happening.
Yeah,
She's like
it's pretty fucking
ASMR.
cool.
low and high.
But so entering kind of strange territory, and I'm gonna need a ruling on this.
Bad dragon.
So yes. So you see, like, Cygnus rolls up one of the arms of her cloak to reveal this like weird spinning, like almost like purplish silver metal arm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a prosthesis, and the hand kind of is like floating in midair, and you're gonna see Cygnus strafe 15 feet towards Rain to get, perfect, and reaches out the hand and fires the hand 30 feet to touch Rain. because the hand is a hook shot,
Okay.
so I can fire my hand in a direction. How do we feel about that for casting touch spells? What's the word? Bird. Not bird. Man's.
Non-bird.
I'm bird.
Not bird. Man's bird.
So we're combining a lot here because that would be an action, right, to send this thing. Like that would be a full action to throw or shoot this.
So
I know this is Gryffindor's saddlebag or whatever, so there's a little bit wishy-washy on the.
Sorry.
it is.
I think I spit on Chris. I did that so well.
You did, but
Since it's
No.
action,
I'm sorry.
while that was very cool, I don't think it's going to be functional. Because I need my action, unfortunately.
Make it cooler.
make it cooler.
Make it
Yeah.
cooler.
So
stretch.
In a way.
So this arm, you're saying the hand can detach itself, and it's
So
connected like as a grapple. Is that what we're going with?
The wording is, this prosthesis can replace or enhance an arm. It has the hook shot 30 feet property. Instead of firing a hook or a rope, this prosthesis fires the hand itself, bound by a gravitational tether.
Okay, so I would say that it's your action to shoot it if you wanted to, and then on your next turn you could cast with it if you wanted to do touch.
Okay.
If you want to stretch, you can also stretch, or if you want to do something completely different, you can do something completely different. I think those are
Then-
the scenarios I can work with.
Gotcha. So what if that was my action, or not my action? So it was the action to fire it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so just kidding. We're not going to do that. Roll that back. So you're going to see her get closer to Rain. So, and I'm going to bonus action bonus action use a key point to step of the wind. So you see her kind of disappear and this like poof of celestial magic like land at Rain and cast greater restoration on Rain.
Okay.
I do cast that.
Mhm.
And just like kind of like just touch a hand to Rain's flank and just I'm going to look at Jazz and nod, and then greater restoration, nod, and then take a step back. And I was 15 feet over with my regular movement, and then 15 feet of movement to get closer to Rain. Step of the wind is 30. I still have 15 feet theoretically speaking.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then I would move 15 feet back closer to Deegan and Victor.
Okay. So, end of Cygnus' turn. Before Elderon goes, it's going to use its last legendary action of this round, and it's going to go for a sickle attack on Baru's in the air. Mads is. Let's go for Mads. Air elemental. Whooshing around. That's going to be a 27 to hit.
Mads is not available right now. You know that's double my AC at least. Like,
Is it air elemental?
The air elemental.
I mean, probably. They're not much better than Mads.
Not great, but
Sorry, 26 to hit.
I can't see the exact thing because my app is being dumb, but I guarantee you it's not 26.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and roll damage, and you can correct me if that changes.
No, you're fine.
So
50.
Let's go. 15 what? Oh,
So not
Go ahead.
great on this one. That's going to be 35 slashing, and then here's the psychic damage next.
I'm actually resistant. Would you consider this typical slashing or mid slashing with a judge?
You're going to need to elaborate.
Also,
I mean, is this your standard run-of-the-mill slashing damage, or is there some
This is magical.
fantastic? Okay.
Yeah, this is magical.
did you roll with disadvantage by any chance?
No, I did not. I'll do that right now. Thank you.
Thank you for remembering what I can.
Thanks, Ben.
Second one would have. Yeah, the lower one is 26 or 27, whatever I said last time. That would've
But
So
you're the best
thank you.
Italian, Spin.
What was that?
I didn't realize I was offending so many Italians.
Well, for saying that, take 34 psychic damage on top of the slashing damage you just took. Okay, that's
Wait.
Go ahead.
Total damage. Sorry.
Total damage? Oh, I don't remember what
Yeah.
it's for slashing.
It was 34 plus slashing, right? It was like 31, I think.
Slashing? You're asking what the slashing was?
Yeah, you're doing fine. It's good. I got it.
You're good? I
Guys,
thought
get in the comments. Let me know what the slashing was.
Okay. So we're good on that side? You have all your damage?
Yes.
So I need to double it, or are we good?
No.
Okay, then we will move on. Cygnus, you just went. Elderon, Cal, you both are up. On deck, Mads and Freedom.
Spin, you want to lead us on this one since I went first last time?
Sure.
You went first last time.
Eldarin's not going to do anything fancy. He's just going to go ahead and use all 4 of his attacks.
Yeah, just nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy, just, four attacks.
Yeah.
Let's go with the first one being the... I caught it. The sharpshooter.
Okay.
That would be a 24.
24 does not hit.
Would I have seen Rain get hit with the black?
You would have, and you would have also seen Cygnus go up and cast something. Maybe, depending on your angle. Actually, you wouldn't have. You would have been what, above the trees? I don't know.
I'm on. Yeah, I'm
saw...
on Fearnin right now.
I don't know if you would have saw any damage being taken by Rain. To be honest,
Okay.
You might not be aware of that situation at all.
So
You
then
can-
I would.
You
Okay.
can perception check it if you want, but I think you're fine.
No,
to
it's fine.
assume.
Okay, cool. Then I would
think
go ahead.
I think Fearnin can make a perception check as a legendary action, so if you want Fearnin to notice if his brother's acting off. Oh, come on.
These damn crows.
Yeah, I could take. I would have to use. No, okay. So dragon regains. These are the 3 legendaries I can do. So I detect.
Yeah.
Detect is the dragon makes a wisdom perception check.
Adult dragon.
Allows you to use a combination of senses to notice something that was easily missed.
Sure, that sounds almost perfect for what you're trying to do. Are you really reading that right from that? Because that's
Yeah.
literally perfect.
Yeah, it's wisdom perception.
Yeah,
allows
go
you
ahead and
to
give me a perception check.
Yeah, he doesn't see it.
Well, what'd you roll?
Natural.
Well, you definitely did.
Alright, so then Eldaron would use. Now I go back to reading Foe Slayer. You can choose to use this feature after the roll, but before knowing its effects. That means I couldn't use it because you said it didn't hit. Got it. So he's got 3 other hits. He's gonna go ahead and you know what? He's feeling lucky. He's gonna use all 3 as sharpshooters. Only one of them hit. You hate to see it. 28. So that's gonna be 3 lightning damage, 13 plus 8, 23 piercing damage. Or not 23, sorry. 21 piercing damage.
Okay, and just so we're on the same page, you have disadvantage on ability checks because you have 1 level
Right.
of exhaustion for Eldaron.
Yep.
23
None of those
points
were
of damage,
ability.
you said?
Yeah. But it really advantage, so it counters act because of the.
Oh, you're good. I was just reminding you because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot that you were 1 level exhausted. 23 points of damage. The question is, does Rain take that damage? And
And then 3 lightning. I don't know if you.
3 lightning. Anything else for you?
That would be the end of Eldaron's turn. Eldaron's gonna use his movement with Fearnin.
Okay. And don't forget to recharge that poison breath, although it's not
I
really doing
didn't.
anything, but yeah. Yeah, that's always fun on the DM side to just roll 1s and 2s and be like, well, this is fucked.
Well,
can't
I
even
rolled-
use my-"
I rolled a 6, and I can't even use mine. So.
But you could maybe get the advantage again on it, because that was a cool way of using it. Okay, so Rain does not take damage from this, so Greater Restoration. I'm going to use the Curse attribute of Greater Restoration to clean the slate on that.
Okay.
Very
Thank
cool.
you.
Very
You're
well done.
very nice.
And-
Thank you.
Man's does it so it's both a spell and a curse? Is that what we're determining here?
It's a spell but there's no.
I mean, I guess curses are technically spells
That's
at
how I
their
was going with it.
origin.
Yeah, I was trying to favor you guys on that one because this is a pretty nutty.
You're kind and loving God. We love you. We worship you.
Thank you. And I noticed you guys kind of eased up on the attacks recently. It's not, keeping track of that.
Turn down.
Can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Is Rain within 15 feet of TCK, or is he too far away?
Rain.
Otherwise, I can't do any like legendary
I
actions.
think he's
Just out of
20,
range.
30, yeah.
That's what I thought too. Thank you.
Okay, so Cal, I think you're up here, and you were vanished last time we saw you, or last time we didn't see you.
Yes, Cal's gonna be back. Going for a shot in the dark here, ladies and gentlemen. Bonus action, ensnaring strike.
Remember, you have advantage.
Are you trying to knock me prone?
He's got advantage in foresight.
Trying to tie you.
Everything he does should be done. Really, he's seen it all.
Need a strength saving throw. I'm assuming you're a large creature, so you can have advantage on that. You're welcome.
Thank you.
But he has disadvantage. No, that's wrong. I lied.
He's large, so now he feels insecure about his weight.
So
Yeah.
here's the benefit for you. I burnt a natural 20, so 40.
For the ensnaring strike.
Yep, that's gonna
Just succeeds.
yeah. That's gonna fail. Pause.
By the way, Mads and Fiernan on deck.
Great. And you're gonna see Cal. You're gonna see his quiver on his back change to this. It's gonna like get wrapped in vines, and it's gonna change to a green color. And I'm gonna fire an arrow at this creature with it. So it's this kind of like sprig-looking arrow that's gonna get shot. Creature.
By the way, you're hidden. Take advantage of this if you haven't already.
20 points of piercing, 8 acid, and then I need the creature to make a strength saving throw again.
30 bunch, 35.
Are you sure you're rolling that right?
Its strength saving throw is insane. It's the crawling king.
This is Cal. Sorry, I'm going to use my extra attack. That's going to be a 29 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's going to be 5 points of acid and 21 points of piercing.
Okay, Mads and Fiernan, you're up.
Before that happens, right after Cal,
There it is.
I'm gonna use the legendary action. I'm gonna say what I want to do, and then you tell me yes or no. So it's gonna be a wing attack. It costs 2 actions. So that would be my third one.
Trying to knock me prone.
However, I'm positioning my wing attack to actually propel me forward, and so I want to use the momentum to fling me forward into the creature instead of flying straight up in the air. And then with that, Eldaron would push up, and he's 15 feet in the air above everybody else.
All right. And that was your third legendary action.
Yep.
Get back on your Fiernan's next turn.
Yep.
Cool. Mads, you are up.
Mads is going to use his air elemental speed, and he is going to glow yellow instead of like this wispy, dirty wind that he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to fly 15 to 20 feet above the crawling king.
Okay.
Towards where Victor and Cal is. So southbound, right? And in that motion going over, he's going to brush some Sunny D, channel the power of the sun, and cast Sunbeam downward onto the crawling. So you're going to resist, you'll take half this, but it is decent. 16 plus 7 is 23, plus 6, 29, plus 3, 32. There's 16 points of radiant once it's reduced, but it's 32 total.
Okay.
And so, like, as he flies over, he gets brighter and brighter until he's at the top of the apex of the arc. And then when he gets to the top, it shoots down like the ion cannon, and then he like kind of lands on the other side. But the sunbeam is still like imprinted in anyone who's seen its vision. And Mads continues to glow with the energy of the sun. Oh wait, can I retcon one thing, man?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna re-wild shape into air elemental at the beginning of my turn.
Okay, if you can do that, sure.
Yep. So bonus action air element. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep. And then blasting.
Okay.
And then I just started blasting.
All right. End of your turn, Fiernan. You are up. You get your legendary actions back. Go ahead.
Nice. Fiernan would like to go the Mask of
Anyway.
Disguise, I think. Is that the movie, right? With the bad breath. He's going to go ahead and bite one of the Crawling King's mouths and go ahead and try to use poison breath directly into the mouth to go inside of the body instead of it hitting outside the body.
Interesting. They do call that French kissing.
Well, yeah.
But go ahead and give me an attack roll.
It's a DC save.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm gonna use the poison breath. I'm just using the bite to latch. Yeah, to latch on.
Cool. DC saving throw. Con?
It's a con. Yes, sir.
That is going to be a 20.
That succeeds.
Okay.
So half damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Interesting. Let me think about that. Can
That's
it be
not a
poison from
D6.
the outside? Could it be poison from the inside? That's fun.
That was the hope.
That's fun.
Mm.
Roll. Well, give me the damage, and then I'm gonna have you roll to see
Okay.
if that is canon.
Alright. 3, 6, 10.
Unique. Maybe it's
20.
resistant, but maybe the inside of its body can't.
26, 27, 28, and roll again. I think that's what it got last time. 28, 30, not good. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41.
41 damage halved, or that's already halved?
No, that's not halved. So 41 halved, so 20.
20. Roll a d20. 10 or above. 9 or above, and I'll allow this to work. 8 or below. Sorry.
It is a 4.
Yeah, sorry. It shut
I
its
can
mouth.
throw you in that one. That's it.
Was not dealing with the French kiss. Cool idea. All right. So, anything else for Fiernan after a bite attack? I think you can do. Oh, you did your. Never mind.
I did my poison breath.
Don't forget, you can get a couple of nasty hits in with those claws and.
Yeah. I just wanted to flavor that poison breath to see if it worked.
Yeah.
So like the way I read it, it says the dragon can use its frightful presence. It then makes 3 attacks. Like, do I get those 3 attacks only if frightful presence is involved?
So, yeah, typically you start with frightful presence and then you do your 3 attacks.
Got it.
It's all one combo package.
Got it.
Okay, now it is this creature's turn. Finally, we're back, baby. Better than ever. The sequel. Let's go with. Let's start with Mads.
And just so you know, Elderon's on top, but it won't let me show him on top because he puts him
Okay,
underneath.
if you want to just put him to the side and just remind me when
Yeah.
I inevitably forget. You may move my guy. There you go.
No, I got it.
Okay.
I put the flying emoji on him.
Okay, still disadvantage on attacks. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I'm not a cop. Ain't no cop. What's he doing?
Oh my god. I forgot I had spells. Hold.
I think that you should continue to forget that. You're doing fine. You're doing a great job. You don't need spells.
I'm looking only at the right column, and I just peer to the left side, and I'm like, huh, oh, cool. Let's just see what this.
Spells are for little babies that can't punch.
Okay. Okay. All right. So first attack is going to be on Mads. with disadvantage. Mads, that is going to be a 24 to hit with disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Switch
I'll
the
just-
pill to a little lower ABV if I'm gonna make this.
second attack is going to be on you, Mads.
How much damage? I apologize.
I didn't do damage yet.
You can.
Second attack, not great. Only a 23.
Not gonna be a problem.
Do both of those attacks hit?
I think so.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my damage on the first 2 out of 4 attacks real quick.
That's why. I was shaking at the knees.
Come on.
Oh, okay, roll. That's going to be 52 points of slashing for the first of
Not me.
4
How much
pieces
was
of
it?
damage here. 52 on the first
52?
slashing. Here's the
Probably not
psychic.
magical.
Here's the psychic. 35 on the psychic.
Okay.
Now here's the second attack that already hit, or the damage for the second attack. 53 slashing. And then here's the psychic damage. And that'll be its 2 attacks, first 2 attacks. 36, 41 psychic damage there.
So it is.
And are you still an air elemental?
No, I have not been. So the last hit took me to the second hit took me to back to Mad's form.
Okay. It's going to keep swinging at you here for the third attack.
Okay.
With
Are
disadvantage.
these the fire ones now?
Oh, crit. A crit. No.
Road to crit.
It's the only
You can't take
advantage that I have right now because you're hitting with every single one, but
Yeah.
crits are less likely.
Yeah.
Still rolling with disadvantage, right?
Yeah, either
Yeah,
way.
that crit went from a
I don't
crit
need
to
the
not a crit,
Okay.
but still 27 to hit. Fuck.
Sure.
Actually, terrible roll on that one. 28 plus 9, 30. 28 plus 9, 37. 37 slashing. 34 points of psychic damage.
Oh, do I have a reaction on Victor? I do, because Victor went first, right? I haven't used it since. Oh, I don't want to do that for myself. That's a little masturbatory. So that'll pop my death horde, and I'll pop back to 1 hit points.
Okay. As he sees that you're weak, he's going to go for another attack. For this, I'm not going to roll the damage unless it matters on your side. I'm just going to roll to see if it hits, and then it will knock you unconscious.
Okay, sure.
That'll be the 4th attack. Oh,
No, that was 3.
that's not good. With this, I roll a
I'm a
4.
druid. It doesn't matter what you roll, to be honest.
I guess a
I don't think you
4
can
to
miss.
3 being terrible. That's still a 20 to hit.
Yeah, I think you need a 1 to miss Mads.
Okay. So 20 hits. You go unconscious, correct?
Now I have relentless endurance, so I come back to 1.
So you're back at
Oh,
1.
thank God he's
Because I'm
a
a forfeit.
Okay. So that will be the end of its turn, and it now has its legendary reaction back. And I think you know where we're going to go with this. But before we get there, Jazz, you're up.
I'm sorry. I had a plan and I don't have a plan.
You're good. In my head, I'm thinking, Mads goes unconscious back, and he's just like whiplashing in between like realities right now.
Like sitting half up and getting knocked back down and then sits down.
Salute.
Well, so he's
Oh my
like-
God.
He's like getting hit and shit. Oh, damn. He's like getting hit and everything, and like he drops out of the form, and then he takes another hit. And he takes the third hit, knocks the death ward off. You see the shatter of the magic. And the last one hits him, and he's about to go down. And he just like gets off his knees and like rages, like barbarian half-orc style, like screaming at the sky. Like you can see like that part of his arm that got disintegrated by fucking the Thara's Din is like glowing with runes. The same like that's how he survived, was relentless endurance. So
Yeah. So,
yeah, really didn't want to blow both of those.
Was that enough time for you, Jazz? You're stressed.
Yeah, totally, definitely. Jazz is going to. It's an action to feed someone else a potion. You have 1 hit point. Or 2. Okay, fine. So Jazz is going to go ahead Oh, I'm so torn right now. I'm so sorry. She's going to... Fine. Fly up in the air.
Okay.
And she's going to go to the opposite side of Mads. So I only have 30 feet of movement. Then I go 5, 10, 8. She's going to kind of try to flank with Mads, be up in the air, and basically just go like 30 feet up. See, this is where if we actually remember geometry, we could figure out exactly where I am. I can't make it quite because I'm going up in the air. But I'm going to be back a little bit. I do not need to be that close to him.
Okay.
Like, keep, there you go.
Enhance.
Keep going.
I don't think I need to be anywhere near that. Yeah, exactly. I'm a spell sniper. I'm comfortable 240 feet away.
There you go.
Great. And so she's going to go ahead and cast lightning bolt at him.
Yeah, you will.
So I need him to make a dex save.
Cool. Ah, Dex, you son of a bitch. 10.
15, 18 plus 13 plus 8. 39 points of lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to also then spend 1 sorcery point to get resistance to lightning for the next hour.
Okay.
That is her action. And she's a spell sniper, but I'm pretty sure she can aim that lightning bolt to not hit Baru or Eldaron.
We're 15 feet. Like I'm 15 feet in the air. Baru is falling down.
Perfect. Then if I'm about... No, I'm only 30 feet away. I'm going to try to aim it, like, over Mads' head, and, like, I'm just going to try my best to aim it away. It's my action. That is my movement. This would be a bad time for an inspiring leader speech.
I love it.
This is the halftime speech right now. Guys, we're down, but we're not out.
I definitely didn't forget about that. That's what I got. And then, yeah, I only have 30 feet of so
Yeah.
to a realistic place.
It's going to use its legendary action, and you're going to see that black tether go towards Mads. Now Rain's turn.
Okay. So Rain is going to go ahead, and he has 80 feet of flying movement. He's going to try to just fly around to the other side and just like completely envelop this bitch.
Okay.
Not over, obviously, and you know.
It's just that's how.
No, it's fine, but I'm just saying it. Obviously. And then he's going to go ahead and do his lightning breath again. And so kind of, you said Fiernan and Eldaron are about 15 feet up in the air?
Fiernan's attached to him.
At the top, because he was French kissing him?
One of the mouths could be at the bottom. There's
Well,
several.
whichever mouth he's
right?
not at, Rain is going to go ahead and like snake his head around to aim, like to miss everyone else, because it's only a 5-foot wide lightning, and it's a DC 19 dexterity save. Again, please, sir.
Dexterity, don't say.
9.
That's a fail.
You don't have to say it like that. We're all friends here.
18 plus 8 is 26, plus 3 is 29. Plus 21. Plus 15. 65 lightning damage, please.
Wow. Mads, go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw for me.
With advantage. From Holy Aura.
How's a 30?
30. Okay, you succeed. Which you take half damage.
Is that half damage? And it
It's
doesn't matter?
It's half damage. Oh, I feel like an asshole.
Well, what's the half damage?
65 minus or divided by 2, you're looking at 32 damage.
Victor will use his reaction to absorb that whole hit.
Did Victor just use his reaction to get him up from the first one?
No.
Oh, I didn't?
No.
How did he get up from the first one?
It was Death Ward first, and then Relentless Endurance on the second.
Death Ward. And Death Ward was cast by the Twilight's Accord.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which our viewers will corroborate in the comments.
Top of the round, Baru. How much damage are you doing here?
76.
What do you mean?
No? Okay. Rule of cool. I'm gonna pop my wings before I hit. Because I saw Mads get hit with that black thing.
I'm gonna make you roll for it.
Okay.
Because if you're saying that 200 feet he dropped 0.4 seconds,
Yeah.
you're saying
made that
you saw that within that
Point
amount of time.
0.01.
This is gonna be a very high DC, and I feel like an ass for doing it, but
Do it.
yeah,
Fair.
DC,
You are an ass, though.
yeah.
He's
Can we rule though that if I fail, I don't waste this ability? Like I didn't use the wing thing. It's
So
just
what you're doing here is you're either stopping with your action, like the wings, or you're just hitting him and you didn't see it in time. So you're not losing
Right.
the.
okay. That's what I need to know.
Yeah, you're either popping the wings or doing the damage.
Okay.
Perception check. Oh, hold on, just make sure the math is right for me here before you do the perception check. You're saying that from 200 feet down to him, it's 0.4 seconds, right? Not 6.4, but 0.4 seconds.
Oh no, actually, sorry. It's 500 feet per round, so it's actually
So 2.5.
50% of that. So yeah, 2.2 seconds or whatever it is.
Okay.
I'm lost, chat.
2 seconds. Holy smoke! So in 2 seconds,
yeah,
what
2
could you
seconds.
possibly do? I'm gonna go perception check DC 30.
Well, and then I fail because that's a +3, so there's no way.
Well,
That's
natural
20.
20. Yeah.
Okay.
If you've got
Okay,
2
well, let's do
seconds
it.
to notice this, that seems
Everyone's
seems
put on it.
exceptional.
I don't get advantage on any of this stuff because of the.
No, you
Okay.
all say.
Defensive stuff. Save and
Well, fuck that one.
saves and attacks against you.
11. So no. So 14.
So
Okay, so I'm gonna hit, and so then we ignore my secondary plan. We pretend that didn't happen because I failed miserably in my roll. Now we go rule of cool other way. It would have been, or would be, I texted it because I was going to hit 76 bludgeoning damage.
mhm.
Can I make it like I'm coming down with a fist and turn that into an attack that does an additional 76 of the type that I'm going to do? Or is it just going to be 76 bludgeoning damage and that's it?
Take the lightning breath. The rain just shot up at the angle to avoid everyone else, and like pull it in and punch down with it.
Ride the
I'll
lightning.
say that you
Ride
can
the
add
lightning.
your attack onto this, but you can't do an additional 76. So you take the 76 damage and then just add your attack to it. So one attack
I
is
don't have to roll
76.
for that attack, is what you're saying.
No, you do. But
Okay.
with advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. So 76 bludgeoning.
76 bludgeoning. So 76 toward me and 76 toward Mads.
Technically, yes, at this point.
Unless he saves his intelligence saving throw.
And then only half.
Still half damage. You only have 1 HP, right?
Yeah.
So Mads is unconscious. 76 damage to me. Now you can do your attacks here with advantage.
Okay, so
7d6.
As far as you know, you did not see, based on that fail, you did not see.
Oh, it's all
that
one hit.
gonna-
It's all one hit. Doesn't count. I don't feel a death save. It's all. It should be one impact.
It is not one hit.
Okay, it's not one hit. That's bad.
Because that was from his previous round where he slammed down.
Wait, you just hit me. You just hit him and then give me the potion. Isn't a potion a bonus action?
I don't mind wasting.
Yeah, I'll just whatever you want to
I
do.
mean, unconscious.
An unconscious creature has disadvantage when taking a healing potion from someone else.
Oh,
Is that true?
No,
I don't think that's true. He's making stuff up.
just chokes on the
It's the
potion, kills him.
Yeah,
the second ruling that I need from the
Just-
GM then.
Jane from Breaking Bad
With
out.
the mobile feat, if I attack someone, whether I hit or not, they can't take an attack of opportunity. Actually, he's within the range, so it doesn't matter.
What a way to lose.
I'm gonna
4
then
years.
just come down, smash into him. You'll see do like a roll, like a dexterous roll, and then continue to run down his body to. Ow, I can't move him. No, I'm stuck behind. Okay, well, you're gonna have to move me because I can't do anything about that. Down to Mads and feed him a potion.
Okay, so
So I impact, like, let's say some the cannonball in the pool, like just full tuck, nail him,
76 damage.
76 damage. I negate that 76 damage to myself, so I take none, and then I roll and start sprinting because I can run on vertical surfaces, straight down the monster to the ground, and feed Mads a potion
okay.
as my action. Because he would have taken that 76 damage
Yeah.
already. So he's now
he's
down.
separate hits.
Okay, so now I feed him the potion.
And now you can so get the HP out of the way first because he's still going to take damage here for the next attack.
There's no other.
You plan on
My
attacking
friend-
more, right?
No, my whole action, because I only have a action, is
How many
feeding the
are-
potion.
Okay, so let's figure out the HP real quick.
Yeah.
Before
Roll
doing
it.
those, we need to figure out how much HP we've got.
Roll it and move on. I feel like I'm too much of the center of attention here.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna double down on this and burn my last legendary action of this turn.
I know
I
I
don't
can't
think
even
that's
use
necessary.
mine because
Probably
of
not.
39.
Nice.
Okay.
Thanks, babe. We're still only one god in.
I had a cliffhanger idea for this episode, and we're still rolling with it. So,
I don't like where you're going with that.
remember that comment. Okay.
Which comment?
I'm gonna use my last legendary action of this round, and I'm going to again strike down on Mads. It sees blood. It needs to take one of you out. That's a disadvantage. Okay, still gonna hit 29.
Yes.
I mean, it's gonna knock you out.
That is very
14 enduring relentless whatever.
relentless fitness, dude. Cardio. Rule number 2.
12.
Rule number 1's cardio. Yeah, I got no fucking. What's my shield, dude? We have a T-Rex skull. It's pretty sick. Druids, bro. Yeah, I don't have anything, dude. If you're gonna fucking kill him, then.
It's 34 slashing. Does that knock you out?
Nope.
Okay, then it's gonna roll psychic damage now.
Mm,
A lot of one.
12.
I already used my react. All ones.
18.
You
No,
can't believe it.
I'm already up to 18. Do I need to keep counting?
Yeah,
22,
no.
25,
No.
26.
Nope, it worked.
Okay. So with its legendary action, again, just strikes you down immediately. The bottle that you're currently taking in shatters as it hits you right across the face. With
I want to be in a
the-
crater.
Yeah. So that's the end of its legendary action. It is now Deegan's turn with him unconscious.
Got you. But
Depends on how many legendary acts.
That was his last.
Last one of the round.
Hi there.
Okay. Perfect. Hi, great. Deegan here, guys. Thanks for having me. While all this crazy shit's going on, Deegan's just gonna take his little staff and he's just gonna touch the creature and cast Contagion.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask for advantage since all of the chaos is happening.
I like the idea of like
It's like one of the ones that's like behind his back, and he's just like,
one of the mouths is like just like looking at you, drooling. And,
This thing's just like punching craters into this hole, and Deegan comes up to it, and an eye looks at it as he's looking at.
I'll get
I've seen eyes before.
advantage. Go ahead. I think you had advantage anyways. But
Oh baby, nat 20.
Nice.
Do you want me to add my modifier to that?
add your, oh yeah. Well, nat 20. No, nat 20 always hits.
Okay, I was gonna. Okay, great. Excellent. So follow me here.
And please.
Excellent.
Say, Mads while you're at it.
On a hit, you afflict the creature with the disease of your choice from the descriptions below. I am going to choose Slimy Doom, causing the creature to bleed uncontrollably. The creature has disadvantage on con checks and con saving throws. In addition, whenever the creature takes damage, it is stunned until the end of its until the end of its next turn.
Okay, disadvantage on con, and what was the other saving throw?
Con check and con saving throw.
Con check and saving throw. Do you want the bad news?
Yeah, I know it.
It cannot be stunned. But the con check and the con saving throw disadvantage, that counts.
I'm gonna go on mute for this one, so we don't have to edit it out of it.
You're currently knocking him off the list. You know he can't be frightened. You know he can't be stunned.
Just
be
chopping
pro.
them down one by one. Alright, well, that's that. For my bonus action, I think. Sorry, this was a last minute thought.
Oh man. We are in the thick of it.
We sure are.
In the tick of it, lads. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
For my bonus action, I'm just going to take a health potion. And that's that.
Much quicker. So, with that, Skippy, you are up, friend. Lead us.
Excellent. Skippy would like to fiery teleport Mads.
Okay.
So
what's the range on that?
15 feet. So
I assume he's got this speed for 5, 10, 15, about 20 feet movement
yes.
for Skippy?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep, he's good with that. I did calculate his HP, so
Okay. You want to tell it? I'm just kidding, don't tell me.
I'm not telling you anything. It's 3.
It's 2 kittens.
It looks at you and you blow up. Or just
Yeah.
teleport to.
Mads, where do you want to go?
I guess probably not where the crawling king is. I don't know.
Okay, up.
To a healer?
The tether, last thing I need to mention, the tether is still attached to Mads. Okay.
Why?
It just is.
We'll move kind of like right between Victor and Deegan.
Okay, Victor, you are up. Cygnus, you're on.
Before Victor, Fearnan would like to use a legendary action, a tail attack.
Attaboy. You're not trying to knock me down, are you? Just kidding.
18 plus 11, so 29 to hit. Alright. And 2d8
Yeah, we have
plus
legendary
6.
actions.
2d8 plus 6. That's gonna be 11 plus 6, so 17 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. And I'll give you these as magical. I'll give them to you. Some magical dragons here.
Nice. Magical bludgeoning damage.
All right.
That would be it.
By the way, if you're going to use your legendary actions, keep track of those. Those are a pain in the butt to keep track of. I stink at it.
That's my first one.
So let's see. After that, let's go with Victor. Cygnus on deck.
I gotta roll a d12. These are the 12s, right?
Yes.
Nice. 24. So at the start of my turn, I get 24 health from the defensive mode capabilities.
Nice.
And I'm gonna again use the same ability, cleansing touch, on Mads as Victor. Step to the left.
So cleansing touch, the black tether, you watch as it dissipates from him.
Potion.
All right, before Cygnus goes, Cygnus, and then Elderon and Cal. Let's get these legendary actions from these.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna miss, but it's cute. It's like distracting it. It was an 18 to hit, so it's not gonna hit.
Got it.
Advantage?
7.
Because he's flanked?
The Crawling King is not flanked.
Okay, threatened? I don't know. Don't ask me.
He has 2 dragons attached to him. What do you mean? 27 for Fearnin to hit.
27. Yeah, that hits.
That is going to be 7. What did I say? Plus 6? Yeah, 7. So that's 13 bludgeoning.
What'd you do to attack him? Was it a
Tail.
Tail.
Tail. I can only make tail attacks as legendary actions.
So as Rain goes into bite down, it recoils back, and then you hit it in the back of the head or the back of the body with the tail attack. Next up, Cygnus, you're up. Elderon, Cal on deck.
Hell yeah. So Mads has been moved. He's been untethered. So here's what. No, because that's not gonna work. Here's what we're gonna do. So while Cygnus is kind of out of the way, you're gonna see her kind of like pop her arms out, and as she pops her arms out, the second set of arms are gonna pop out underneath those arms. So the starry arms form underneath it, and like as one of the arms pops out, you're gonna see her pull a staff from her back. And it almost looks like the medical caduceus, but at the top where it would typically have, it has crescent moons with a star seated directly in the top. And I think just going to pop it on the ground. And from that, going to cast, let's just do quick little mass cure wound. Anybody that might need it.
Okay.
So Mads primarily, Deegan if you took a little bit of damage. I don't know if the dragons take it down. But yeah, Rain. So Rain, Mads, Victor. I think that's it.
We lost you after Victor.
Rain, Mads, Victor, and Deegan.
Cool.
How many can you get?
Choose up to 6 creatures in 30-foot radius.
Okay.
Yeah. It's actually a 60-foot radius.
Is that specific for yours?
It just says range for mass cure wounds 60 feet.
Updates to 2024.
Touche.
Yeah, that it might be reading as 2024. So if it's 30 feet, cool.
Either way, you're all in there anyways. But now I gotta figure
Okay.
out what.
Sweet. So 3d8 So it's not a lot quite yet, but we're just trying to stabilize. Damn. 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, the worst I could have possibly rolled. Wait, no. I was looking at the wrong... Yeah, no, that was the right thing. So, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that would be 16 points of healing to everyone I just said. Not great. I'm so sorry.
So, let me ask you, you rolled 3d8?
Yes.
The 2024 rules will give you 5d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, so I'll give you that.
If I'm casting it at
5th level.
5th level?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Okay,
2024
okay.
rules say, so I'll give you the better of the two.
That's crazy.
You are absolutely the kindest. So, okay.
Pretty good.
So, 16, 21, 22, 23.
Okay.
So, hold on.
And you
Yeah.
didn't choose the
So-
Crawling King for any of that, right?
No, thank you.
What was the new total?
20. And she just kind of pops it into the ground, and, readies for the next volley. Yes, that was after. Thank you.
All right. Next up
I
is
appreciate it.
Elderon and Cal, same time. So, whoever-
Before that happens, he's gonna take his last.
Go ahead.
Oh, while we're there, while we're doing legendary actions.
Yeah. 27 again.
Dirty 20. Not gonna
Ooh.
cut it today. I know.
9, 10, 15 bludgeoning damage.
Rain is just a distraction here.
I was gonna say,
Baru is going to take his legendary action.
just peacocking back there, and he's just like, "What is he doing?" And then he's getting hit by Fearn.
Coxback
Fearn.
strikes, just misses. Coxback strikes, misses. Just not getting the timing right. So, anything else for the legendary actions? We're good there. I got the damage. Elderon's
All
Cal,
3
you're up.
for Fearn.
What?
I was just saying that it's all 3 of Fearnen's legendaries.
Got it. You want to go first spin, or you want me to?
You can go first.
Thanks.
Are you ready? Because if not, I can.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go. I'll go. Alderon still has a swift quiver going on. So he's going to go ahead and just use his attacks. He gets 4 attacks here. Just do one at a time because I don't like my other dice right now. Give Mr. longer time. Let's go 13. That's gonna be plus 8, so 21. Is that math right? Is that mathing?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Math.
that math is mathing. 21 to hit.
21 does not hit.
Okay. So this is the second shot. This time he is gonna go balls deep and do a sharpshooter shot on it.
Okay.
And he's like shooting from above. He's flying above the fallen king right now.
Did you
Crawling
say
king.
Fallen King?
I
This
said
guy's
fallen.
being a
I
dick
did.
right now.
24.
More like
24 does not hit.
Does it again.
Just
Sharpshooter again.
Come on, Elderon.
Alright, this one's 25.
25 just.
does he know how
Okay.
to?
See, guys, 25.
25.
5.
And then that's
288.
280. 1d8 plus 8. Oh, entities. I used all my bramble shots, so I can't do that. Gonna be 5 lightning. And then 5 plus 8, which is 15. Not 15. Damn, math is not mathing. 13 plus 10, so 23 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna sharpshooter for one last attack.
Yep.
That one's going to hit with 26.
Nice.
Nice slow roll up. That one was off the tray, even though it was a 6. Why did I have to be modest? Because it went down to a 1. 1 lightning damage, and then 8 plus 8, 16, 26 piercing damage.
Okay. Elderon, anything else for you?
That is it. Bonus
You go
action,
from
action.
One ranger to the next. What is Cal doing?
Excellent. Hi. Thanks for having me today, guys.
Yay.
Is going to pull a. Hold on. I got like 14 pages open.
You do. It's okay.
You're going to see him pull.
I'm not on that, but I'll take it.
Mads and Fearnan on deck.
You're going to see Cal pull this kind of like scorched arrow out of his quiver. Knock it alongside another arrow and fire 2 arrows at this creature.
Okay.
I don't. No, we don't have advantage for any reason.
Wait.
First one's a 26 to hit.
Oh, Cal does have advantage with foresight.
Cal does, yeah.
Yep.
You do have advantage. Thank you.
Okay. And the Crawling King still has disadvantage from Jazz's spell, correct? I'm just saying that so someone has said it. Okay.
And also Cal's. I'm sorry, Deegan's
Contagion.
Beautiful.
So 26 to hit on the first arrow.
26 hits.
Great. Alright, stand by while I do math.
I have a calculator out if you want to say numbers.
Six plus 7.
Okay.
Plus 2. Plus 5.
Okay.
Plus 2.
Okay.
Plus 8.
Okay.
What is
That is 30 points of damage.
um so the 30 points of damage plus an additional 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make a DC dex roll, saving roll.
That's gonna fail. 6 plus something. No, not gonna succeed.
You'll just take, on your next turn, you're going to take another 1d10 fire damage.
Keep that in mind for me.
Yes, sir, will do.
Thank you.
Next attack is... Uh, 31 to hit.
Yeah.
Three plus 7. Plus 7. Plus 5.
22.
22 more points of damage from Cal.
All right. Okay. Anything else for Cal?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Can I hold my
Mads,
bonus action?
You cannot, unfortunately.
Okay, all good. That's it.
Mads and Fiernan are up. Mads, you have been brought back. Your eyes have opened for like the 5th time, like closed open, gasping for air. What are you doing? Nope. You're still dead. He is risen.
I'm gonna use my action to use a couple charges from my Fire of Conflux.
Okay.
Wait, that's my action. Yep. Couple charges of the old Spire. No, I don't want to do that.
What would Mads like to do?
Well, fuck it. I kind of already said it. Yeah, I'm going to use the Spire Conflux to cast Firestorm somewhere in a way.
Elderon's on the back of Fiernan, or Elderon's falling right now?
Elderon's flying.
Flying. Thank you.
Is his body big enough that like I could target a piece of him and feasibly not somebody else?
It's a tight spot. Maybe in that back right, depending on
No
what
extra
map it is.
worm?
The rest of him is underground right now. Yeah.
Okay.
If I
Yeah,
recall, he said he was like 15 feet up, but he could obviously go further, but that's where he was at the moment.
Yeah, this is Legend of Zelda, like classic dungeon boss, where you defeat the first version of it, and then it evolves into a bigger...
The raid boss.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I would instead like. Is there? Do you know a ruling on lightning damage? Does it take full or? Okay.
Yeah, so far it's been.
Just curious. Asking
We-
for huh?
He hasn't said anything about it, and Jazz and Rain have been doing lightning damage.
Okay, I'm gonna go
He's
with.
making a face, so.
Allegedly.
Yeah, he's. I'm gonna do chain lightning out of the spire, raise the staff off the ground, and have it like get struck by lightning, and then bounce from the staff to the crawling king.
Do you want to target anyone else in that too?
I'm going to say just the crawling king on this one.
Just
Rain, he doesn't take lightning damage.
Yeah, for flavor, then it's gonna hit rain
Love that.
and like an arc from a Tesla coil.
I'm gonna charge Rain up.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically he gets charged. If we're talking Legend of Zelda rules, you said he gets charged.
I can't hear you right now. I'm ignoring you.
You're muted. 10d8. So let me roll that real fast. And I'll go this way. I'm pull Matthew.
You guys went from a pretty pathetic first 2 rounds in terms of damage to now you're just laying it on thick.
I mean, you did it. Okay. Damn. Did I really just lose that?
Just
I'm gonna do 47 points of lightning damage.
nice.
When thunderclap resonates, from the lightning bolt, you see like the rain get kind of blown away for a sec and then resume. That'll be my action, which will be sick. I'm gonna have to mark those off, and I will put my hands on the ground to stand up, and then have my hands turn into the ground and become an earth elemental.
Nice. Okay.
And now I look like my torso, like a massive version of Mads' torso, is coming out of the ground. So it's like just his upper body, and the rest of his body's underground.
Sweet. Okay, Fiernan is up.
I just think.
Jordan, did you wanna?
You gonna do it?
I'll go after it. It doesn't matter. Rain was just going to do his last legendary action, and I rolled a 2. So he's just like flailing his tail on the ground, but not doing anything.
When Fiernan's going again.
He's just distracting for you.
Yeah. Fiernan has his bottom 2 claws digged into the crawling king, and then he's gonna do his 2 claw attacks.
Yep.
I'll roll both
Come on,
d20s.
Fiernan.
Only one of them's gonna hit. 26 hits, right?
26 hits, yeah.
Okay, so 1 hits. So the first one he's gonna miss his target because he was distracted by Rain's peacock tail coming in trying to do something. He's like, "What was that?" And then so the second one will hit the arm. He's aiming it at the arm that's holding you described it as like a reaper, right?
Yeah.
Or yeah,
Scythe. Yeah.
scythe. That's the word. So he's aiming for that one. So that's 2d6. That's going to be a terrible roll. 2 plus 6, so that's 8 slashing damage.
8 slashing.
And then his third attack, he's going to go ahead and he's going to bite the arm and hold on to the arm to try to prevent it from swinging the weapon anymore.
So you're trying to grapple him?
It's no, I can't grapple. It's just flavor to bite. He's just like a little dog, like a dog on a man that has his arm out and he's just hanging there. He's just trying to bite and hang there.
As he slings the scythe in his next turn,
Yeah.
Fiernan goes with him.
That is a 14 plus 11, 25.
Yes, it's nice.
All right. And that one is 10. I don't know what a 10 looks like. That's a 12. There's 110. Sorry, I thought all my dice were d8s and 6s. There's the other 10. So that's gonna be 10, 19 plus 6, which is 25 piercing damage, and I'm assuming I don't have to roll for the poison damage.
No, don't have to.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Next, you want to do your legendary action? Rain?
Mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
so we
out.
have it on record? Oh, you're out. Okay.
The last little tail flail of the two. I don't think I hit on a single one. Was his third.
Okay. Finally, it is back to my turn. All legendary actions back.
Oh.
He ascends just a little bit off the ground. Okay, so as it watches Mads turn into an elemental, it's going to refocus its energy onto something else, as it had just spent quite a bit of resources trying to take you down. It is now going to go for someone a little easier. That would be... Rain doesn't seem to be a bit of a threat right now.
What do you mean?
Okay. No offense, Rain.
Is that miniature behind the crawling, the Standing King? Is that Hot Dad Elderon?
It is.
Okay.
It's Daddy Eldron.
Daddy Eldy.
Daddy LD?
Okay, let's go ahead and have some fun. So first attack is going to be on, let's go Baru here. With disadvantage, right? Lucky that that's disadvantage because that was a crit. Still, I'm
Thanks,
going
Jordan.
to hit with a 25.
Just hits.
Ooh.
Let's get a hit.
Oh. Okay, so let's do two attacks on to Baru. So first one was a hit. The second one is going to be slightly worse, 24 to hit.
Also hits.
Okay, so we'll do those two attacks first. This is just the slashing damage. I'm going to get to the psychic damage in a second. That's 88 for 2 attacks, slashing damage.
Were both those attacks with disadvantage?
Both were with disadvantage. And then here's the psychic damage, which is separate.
Ooh, gross.
It's funny, you take a week off and then you realize, I was like, he doesn't hit that hard, and here we are. Okay, and then the psychic damage is 67.
Gross.
And those are 2 attacks. Baru's still up.
Baru's still up.
Thumbs up.
Going
Buttercup.
to look to Fiernan now. And is going to take 2 swipes at Fiernan after Fiernan did some damage to him.
Yeah.
So, with disadvantage, another crit. Oh my god. Oh, that's frustratingly. I'm happy for you guys.
Amazing.
Let me tone it down over here. So that's gonna be a 24 to hit Fiernan. For the first one. Second one, even better. That's gonna be a 28 to hit.
Crap.
So here we go. Okay, for the slashing on both those, that's 68 slashing. And then I'm gonna do the psychic now. 62 psychic on that hit. So Fiernan still up, yes? Okay. Gee whiz, that was fun. So that's gonna be end of its turn, and it is going to shift toward you guys. Let's check Rain real quick. What's Rain's? Is it 10 feet?
Tail attack is 15, but I don't know if he can make one as an attack of opportunity. It's a melee weapon attack, 15 feet reach.
I would think so.
It says melee, so
Yeah, I'm
Within range.
gonna shift over.
Okay.
Looks like still within 5-ish feet of Cal. And then let's do Rain. You can take an attack of opportunity here if Rain would like.
a 27 to hit with that tail.
Yay.
You smack him on the tush as he starts going away.
I make him uncomfortable.
Turns
He
out
is
the
uncomfortable.
towel covering.
12 plus 7, so 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
19, cool. Okay, end of the Crawling King's turn. Jazz and then Rain.
Yes. I was looking up one thing real quick before I decide which of these I'm going to do.
While she's looking that up, Fearnan will use a legendary action.
Get him. Get
He
him.
did just go, didn't he? That son
He
of a
did.
bitch.
he wants revengeance.
Revengeance.
19 plus 11. Revengeance.
30, yeah.
Room now.
It's a word now. That's the
Revengeance.
D8. Okay. D8. That's not a D8. That's a D8. That is going to be 5 plus 6 for 11 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm. All right. By the way, we're about to hit our 18th second
Nice.
of the battle. We're
Oh,
almost
no.
Yay!
Okay.
What happens at 30 seconds?
I can't wait.
Kieran, are you all set? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Jazz is gonna go ahead and because he moved in around everyone, she's gonna go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt. Up the butt at we're gonna do 4th level.
Yep.
It's a roll for me to hit.
Come on.
Please.
Big money, no whammies.
No. Whammy. Whammy. It's a miss with a 15, so 4th level down the hole. She's gonna go ahead and move her 30 feet closer towards Rain. I can move myself.
Oh, okay.
She's an independent woman who don't need no man.
So she'll go about there. And then
Let's go, Jazz.
that's what I've got. Yep, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be my turn. And then Rain is gonna go ahead and he's going to straight down the middle and do. Oh wait, I don't know if he got his lightning breath back. I want to say he did, but I don't know if he did. Well, that was a roll.
Rollies.
That's okay.
Oh, but he
Wait
got
a minute,
charged up,
guys.
right?
What's that?
He was charged up.
Yeah.
Roll it again. The flavor was
It's
there.
okay. Hey, that was a 6.
I'll let you have it.
I'll take it then.
We'll use chain of lightning. Or chain
So
of
he's gonna do his lightning breath. And so it's a DC 19 dex save.
That's gonna be a fail. Yes.
Yes, that's a fail.
Yes.
Okay.
He's not very dexterous.
No. Very, very clunky.
Can't be knocked prone.
That's the
Is that
only
strength
thing
then?
he's got. Huh?
Is that strength then?
I
I thought that would be dex.
hella strong.
Well, yeah, but I just thought like getting knocked down would be like.
He's got so many hands that he like knocking him prone, like flipping him on his belly would be almost impossible.
Reminds me of
Literally
like
impossible in this
the
case.
caterpillar from like
Bug's Life.
no, that's a good
73
one.
points of lightning damage.
How much?
73.
Holy smokes!
I rolled good on that.
I take that.
What?
Hell yeah.
I
Hell
take
yeah.
that back. You cannot have chain lightning
I'm-
flavor. Well done.
I wasted my 4th level spell, but at least I got this.
Yeah. This whole thing.
And then he's gonna go ahead. Do I? He's gonna move closer to Jazz. He's just gonna move like halfway. Oh, I cannot move Rain though.
I'll fix that.
So if someone just wants to move him like, yeah, that's perfect. Because he's gonna want to be 15 feet so he can swipe at him, but that'll be perfect. That's my turn.
Ownership should be all players. Okay. So end of Jazz's, end of Rain's. Before we hit our 18th second, a little black beam of energy goes out, and it's gonna tag onto I'll be right back. Baru, you're up next.
You, as Victor, counterspell the black beam of energy. I'm going to try to use Khonshu to tear the weave apart as it passes through the air.
Go ahead and roll. What level are you casting it at?
I got casted at 3.
Okay, I need you to roll.
Alright, I have to make an ability check using my spellcasting ability. So I just roll
A D20 plus
my spellcasting ability.
Yeah.
What's your spellcasting
charisma.
modifier?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
5?
Just +5.
So
Sick.
That's what we got.
you need a 14 or higher.
I only roll. Did I get 11 on this, anybody?
Do you get your bonus to any of your rolls?
It's not a save.
No, it's not a save. Damn.
Anyone have any sort
Nothing. It is just a roll. That's it.
Somewhere Galileo is trying to change the roll to be a positive one.
of... Yeah. Actually, I think Galileo saw this happen, so I passed.
So,
See-
interesting.
Seeing that though, Jazz is going to take a mental note of that. And we forgot about the damage to the Clawing King.
Crawling King.
The Crawling King?
He takes
I just-
psychic damage after you said that.
The stationary king.
How much?
Good.
How much?
7 fire.
7.
Oh wait,
Skippy.
Don't you do it, Skippy.
Well, Skippy gives him extra fire damage.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be the bad guy here.
Skippy's just on his shoulder like,
9 points of fire damage.
hey.
So that's +2, right? Or was it 16 total? Was it 7 and 9 or just 9 total?
9 total.
Okay. Yeah, Skippy would have had to die for that. For doing 9 damage. Okay. So that black beam of energy goes into Fiernan as he focuses his energy back towards the dragons. So Baru, you are up right now. Heal.
Bonus action to drink a potion. Action to do quicken healing, where I use 2 key points to roll one of my martial arts dice
Okay.
and heal myself. Basically, like the fighter thing, the second wind.
I like that you just flexed, and I knew
Yeah.
what you meant. You're like, you do the fighter.
The fighter thing, yeah. And that's it. Action, bonus action movement. The end.
Just fighter things, dude. All right, Deegan, you're up. Skippy.
Deegan.
Whatever.
Deegan's gonna cast Flame Strike.
Yeah.
So I need you to make a DC save.
Which type of save?
Dex. Sorry, that's not. Yeah.
Son of
Yes. Dex Daddy.
10.
Great, you fail.
I'll have to rub it in.
Great, you suck at life.
Emotional damage.
It was a feat. We'll look it up. 16.
Okay, that's 16 points of fire damage,
16.
and then 19 radiant damage.
19 radiant. Okay.
All right. Skippy is gonna move all of our players right here. So Baru, Sig, Mads, Victor, and Deegan, just 15 feet towards the like diagonal down over like this way. Can you see me clicking?
I can see where you're trying to put them. I think.
Yeah, like right around here.
Can we highlight? Oh my god. Wait, we can highlight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna move the Crawling King if you want to highlight and just move them. Oh, you can do it yourself. Look
Yeah.
at you.
Oh, I can't move Deegan.
I
There
just
we go.
highlighted everything and I can't unhighlight everything.
You just click your person again.
Perfect. And then we were within 5 feet from the Crawling King.
Takes a little damage.
You're gonna take a little damage.
Make that deck save.
Is it a dex? Here we go.
I think so.
Yeah.
6.
You fail. This is why you fail.
Nice.
Shout out to Bill to all of our passwords and we work together.
Yes. You still use it?
What is PB?
Efficiency bonus, so +5.
That's gonna be 11 points of fire damage from Skippy. It's
Ooh.
teleport.
Burn.
Okay.
Plus-
11. Well, let's see. Intelligence saving throw.
17 plus 4?
No, 21 does not succeed. So you'll take
21.
the full 11.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
I feel bad hurting my friends. Actually, Deegan doesn't at all.
Deegan actually gets a little bit amped up.
His smile returns. Wait, why is that there? Let me put that
He
back.
drops his little like mask on his helmet.
Can't let anybody see that.
Victor, you are up. Cygnus on deck.
You say Victor's up?
Victor is up. Sig on
Okay,
deck.
I heard Sig. Okay. I'm going to. How high is Fiernan off the ground?
He's not off the ground anymore.
He's on the ground.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to look at Deegan. Kind of like for the first moment be in like a position where I'm now like triaging something nearby me and like see the dragon being like writhing in pain from the damage. I'm going to pat Deegan on the shoulder as he's like focusing on his spell, and like as he comes out of the spell, just like pat him on the shoulder, smile, and say, "Mustn't do this twice." And then I'm gonna take a 10-foot run towards Fiernan and kick up some misty step around the back of Fiernan's neck, and use my cleansing touch feature to break the spell affecting him. And hope that the cleansing of the tether and the release of the pain will not make him throw me off immediately, as I don't know if Victor's ever rode a dragon.
And what's your charisma modifier? Did you say +5 earlier, or was that someone else?
That is correct.
+5, okay. You probably know better than I, but is this the third time that you've done this? Because you have a max of 5, if I'm reading that right. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier.
Yep.
Okay, if you can keep track of that for me.
I am.
I bet you are. You son of a... Uh-oh.
You said that was Victor?
Here comes the rules expert. What do we got, Jordan?
No, can I do my legendary action?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You said Victor, right?
Yeah, so Victor's on the back of Fiernan.
I'm gonna really try to hit him with my tail.
I don't like where this is going, Jeff Winger.
You know, I'm gonna stop using this dice for Fiernan, or for Rain. That was not a hit.
Fiernan's gonna go after it now after he feels cleansed from Victor.
I just feel confused here.
Oh yeah, 17 plus 11.
He's a boy.
Like, if I missed, can I just pretend that Rain is just trying to distract because he's doing such a crap job?
Gets in his face, like just.
Yeah, he's like the talkative one, so he's like, I'm not good at hitting things, but can I distract him enough so my brother can beat the crap out of him? Like.
That is not a good roll though. 12 bludgeoning damage.
12 bludgeoning, okay. You know what? I might use a legendary action here in a second too.
Nice.
What a great time.
I'm fucking feeling it. Alright, I'm gonna attack Fiernan with a legendary action.
Okay.
Disadvantage. 15. 27 to hit.
That does it.
Just the slashing, that's gonna be 40 slashing.
Just what? Was it a legendary action?
Okay, gets full attack. Oh, so many ones, I could literally vomit. 15. 21, I don't add anything to this one. Just 21 psychic damage. I'm real pissed about that one.
How would you like to do this?
Is Fiernan down?
Fiernan's down.
Okay. As he strikes down on the side of Fiernan's neck, he just goes limp and lands his neck into the ground. He's currently prone, and you can see him, the mouths on his body are now beginning to open again, and drool is beginning to come out. It is now in kill mode, and it is going to try to take Fiernan out as soon as it possibly can. So
Does
that's
Fiernan have Death Ward?
Possibly.
I think Fiernan probably should. If it's up to the Accord, Fiernan had Death Ward, and so does Rain.
Okay.
Oh, I already counted Rain as having it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So then Fiernan's down, begins to lift his head up just a little bit, 1 HP, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. So, all All right, we'll see where the next legendary action takes us. But for now, not looking good for Fiernan. Cygnus, you're up. Elderon on deck, Cal on deck.
That's all right. Okay, so we've got problems.
The healer who never wanted to be.
I'm back, baby. I'm more anxious than ever. Let's go. So game plan. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna have to. So here's what we're doing. Once again, you're gonna see like Baru ends up next to Cygnus, kind of like trying to continue to stand. Fiernan just got the shit kicked out of him. It's not gonna do much, but at the very least might give Fiernan the opportunity not to perish immediately. I think the hardest thing about healing is like the board is changing so quickly, so it doesn't matter how many turns in advance I plan.
Yeah.
Like there's just no good way to plan for it. So good to have, but it's concentration, so I just can't cast another concentration spell, correct?
Mm-hmm. Cancels out first.
Okay. Okay. I'm not concentrating on anything right now, but there's something that I could be concentrating on. So sure. It'll last long enough. Kind of instead of casting mass healing word, like kind of seeing shit go sideways very quickly. Cygnus is just going to kind of like open her arms, and you're going to hear this hum, and as the hum gets louder, coalescing in between Cygnus and Fiernan is going to be an exact mirror image of Cygnus that kind of like she nods to, and that like it's a stellar, like if a constellation was given form. Nods to her and turns into a pillar of fire. And that's going to be aimed in between Fiernan and the Crawling King. I'm casting Conjure Celestial. So it's a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. So theoretically, like, would Fiernan and the Crawling King both be in that radius?
Yes.
Dope. So I would first like the Crawling King to make a dex save.
4.
Great. So he is going to take 6d12 radiant damage.
Okay.
This has like -20 for his dex roll.
Essentially no modifier. It's just a +2.
Okay,
Everything
I didn't get
plus
out.
18 plus 2. It's gotta have some weakness.
I looked at my d12. I just don't think I grabbed it. Okay, I need 6. Thank you. This is enough. Thank you so much. Okay. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 radiant damage
41.
to the Crawling King. And how's that is that you said 41 as if you were trailing off there?
No, I didn't know if you were gonna put more damage into there.
No, that's
40.
it. Just 41 damage.
Just 41
And
damage.
then-
That's a lot of damage.
And then 4d12 healing to Fiernan.
Okay.
Victor is on Fiernan's back.
So he would also get healed at the same time.
Okay.
Nice.
So, not these dice. Fuck. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28, 29, 30. So, and that's 30 points of healing for Fiernan. That's the best I got, buddy. I'm sorry.
That's better than the 00.
Hell of a turn.
Okay.
buddy.
So that was my action. And that's what we're gonna do.
All right, Eldaron, you and Cal are up then.
Before that happens, Fiernan's going to use his legendary action.
Rain's gonna use his to distract the Crawling King because he's not gonna hit him.
The standing still king.
The standing still king. He moved.
Yeah.
Hey,
That was my
27.
That's what I got. 20.
Hey.
Might have to start moving pretty soon here.
I don't actually know what I'm rolling. I don't think I've
You're
actually
there
rolled
too.
it.
So you're
The
just
tail
staying
tack is
and
1d8 or
you will
2d8.
continue
Okay,
to
I was
be.
like, I'm think mine's too.
And
alright.
16 bludgeoning damage.
21 bludgeoning damage.
Look at you.
Sorry, I
Hey.
missed both those. What was the damage?
21
21.
16.
Good. And 16. Nice.
bludgeoning for both of those.
Sweet. Okay. Eldaron, you're up. Cal?
Alrighty.
I can go first if you want some
Okay.
time to-
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Cal is going to move 15 feet to the left if someone could move him, please. Can we move him?
I think so.
Left.
Left?
Yeah.
What? I know my right from left.
Perfect, right there.
I know.
But Jazz doesn't. That's why it's so
She
tough.
has no idea.
And as his action, you're going to see Cal just kind of put this weird filament in the top of his pipe, and he's just going to start smoking on it, and it's just making this huge cloud just bellow out of this of his pipe and out of his lungs. And as you like, the whole scene will kind of go like cloudy for a moment, and as the smoke clears as the wind clears the smoke away, you're just going to see this cannon that's formed in this kind of like a cloud of smoke. And as my bonus action, I'm going to fire that cannon at the fucking hand of this fucking creature.
Yo.
Okay, sick.
What is that?
I'll send you the item here in a second.
Okay. This is Cal, right?
Yeah, this is Cal.
I too am curious, but it's also I can't the capacity in my brain to
Yeah,
know
it's fair.
what's going on.
Just trust.
I just trust the process at this point.
Oh no.
Is it a misfire?
22 to hit.
Oh no, Cal. Oof. Damn.
Wait, doesn't Cal have advantage, right?
Oh,
We use that.
advantage.
I rolled a bit of damage.
Oh, we got so excited.
So it's his first time using it. He coughs, and you can see like it just goes right over the top. And that's all of Cal's actions. So I'll just
Well,
hang out there.
Shit. I'm curious how much damage that was gonna be. So
You'll have to wait until.
yeah, I'm bummed.
Yeah.
All right, just ricochets off, and you just hear like a tree explode, like 100, a couple hundred feet away. Just,
Probably like 3 or 4 trees.
okay. All right. Crawling King ever so slightly turns its head toward you, like. All right. Eldaron, you're up.
Yeah. Eldaron it is gonna be still at the top. Actually, technically speaking, since Cal went, Fiernan's gonna use his third legendary action
You gotta use it.
before he goes. Oh, that is not gonna hit. That is a lovely natural 1.
Thank goodness, because you've been hitting all night with your legendary actions.
It's because I didn't distract for you.
That's exactly why. Well, hopefully that natural 1 is gonna go to a natural 20 with the sharpshooter that Eldaron's about to do.
All right, let's see it.
It is another natural one.
Oh.
Luck. It's okay.
Alright,
Get him out of the way.
we're gonna go with the duck dice now.
As you're lining up this shot, the cannon goes off and you just fucking shoot your arrow in the other direction.
Take it easy down there. Another miss. That was a 2. Alright, we use a different dice. Another miss. That one's a 3.
No,
God, the Ranger's striking out right now.
not like this.
And a natural 1.
No!
All
What?
4 dice.
Ah. Bad luck.
Just kidding. Elderon's not doing anything.
Okay.
The cannon
alright.
has really taken a toll on you.
Both of the Rangers just look at each other and just kind of like shrug.
What are you
Oh, I was supposed to hit something? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
They depend on us all the time, and we missed one, so God forbid.
Rain will use his last legendary action if Elderon's all done.
Elderon distracted for rain.
I'd like to imagine too that Elderon didn't actually like put an arrow in it.
He just forgot the arrow. Yeah.
25.
Yeah, 25 just hits.
He's just used to automatically being in the bow itself. He didn't actually pull from his quiver.
19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right. Before Mads goes, it's going to use its last legendary action of the round, and it's going to go for Fiernan again.
Okay.
Disadvantage, which should be fine. 24 to hit.
That hit.
We'll start with slashing.
You're probably okay.
Well, I'll just say it out loud then. 26, 29, 32.
Yep.
Down?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's all part of one, so no death saving throw on, or no failed on that. So
Yep.
let's just say a bunch of damage. Fiernan again, as its head was lifting up, drops back down. And honestly, that might be where Elderon's attention is going toward what to do. The do I attack or do I pull back for Fiernan? Fiernan's head drops again. Mads, you are up in your earth elemental form.
I'm sorry. Cygnus, with that spell, is it if they end their turn there, they get healed?
It's so
How does that work with the character that just went down?
so whenever hold on.
You gotta read the spell.
I'm trying to read it again because like at the very beginning it doesn't say that I can move it, but it also says whenever the cylinder moves into the space of a creature you can see, and whenever a creature you can see enters the cylinder or ends its turn there, you can bathe it in one of the lights. A creature can be affected by this spell only once per turn.
Once per your turn?
It
Turn-
just says
turn,
once per
not
turn,
round.
so like
So
It's like
So, like, I think that I'm not sure, DM,
Interesting.
whatever your ruling might be on that. I defer to you, obviously.
I think it's just trying to say that if they move into it and end their turn there, they're only getting affected one.
Okay.
And they can't just, like, run through it a bunch of times.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Right? Okay.
So I guess since he started his turn,
It only gets affected by it when it enters and exits.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Or it ends its turn there. So, like, if, like, when Fiernan's turn comes back, theoretically speaking, it would heal him again.
Just
And
So it's
whenever the
probably
paladin ends his turn as well, it will damage him again.
got it.
So I see it as something that's always up, and then when like Baru goes in there, ends his turn in there, he heals, and then again when
Yeah.
he's there again, instead of
Yeah.
just like move 5 feet, go in, move 5 feet, come out.
So,
about to Fiernan's turn. I'm
Mads.
sorry.
no, you're good. Mads up. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Mads or Fiernan, who wants to go first?
I'll roll
Okay.
for a death saving throw.
I'll go. Don't bother. Can I cast a bonus action spell on a regular spell? You said no.
Not anymore. That's what the stretching is for.
Of no levels. Okay. Okay. Well, damn. You'll see some boulders rise out of the ground as Mads outstretches his hand towards Fiernan. And you hear in a deep, rumbling voice, the ground shakes as he says the words "rise," and that'll be a power. Not power. It'll be a healing word. Just a healing word. That's the rise. So it'll be a D4 plus.
What's fuck?
So, sorry, go ahead. How much healing?
Just 8 HPs given to him.
God, the most powerful spells in the game.
Yeah, no, really?
The ones that get you back up from having rolled death saving throws.
It is what's happening right now. Then I suppose that's my bonus action. I guess I could attack it. Yeah. Yeah! Yeah, I'm gonna try to fist it as an earth elemental.
Whoa.
Oh.
It sees into the future and gives you an 8.
Yeah, I said it, so I can't take it back. Yeah, that's that way. Plus 8. 26 to hit?
Yeah, 26 hits.
Yo! Multi-attack, so that's the first attack. Let me try the second one.
Come on.
Not gonna hit. So 2d8. That's 2, that sucks. That's another 2, so that's 4 plus 5. 9 bludgeoning damage. Oh no, I get extra damage because of my thing, so it's actually hand bludgeon. And that's my actions, and I guess at that point I'm going to be kind of up on him within the same range as Fiernan and Victor. Oh wait, yeah. Yeah. There's no point in moving in there though, I'm good as a earthy. So, yeah. Yeah, I can't move me. Just imagine I'm right below Fiernan on the map.
Right here.
Yes.
Alright.
Maybe a little bit. It's fine.
You want to be close?
Perfect. No, it's Gucci. Thank you.
So Fiernan, you have your turn.
Nice.
Your head lifts back up.
Yep. And Fiernan looks at Victor and telepathically communicates with Victor, and like very slowly in a deep voice, "No worries for me." And then turns around and it just does 3 swift attacks. And like to Victor, he seems surprised because it was such a slow phrase that he was saying, and then he saw Fiernan attack super fast. He's like, "Where did that come from?"
Ah,
Come on, Fiernan.
I love
Oh
it.
my god, it doesn't matter. Natural 1.
What the fuck?
Get some new dice, boys.
You
I just threw it
normally
behind
do
me.
hits like everything
I just-
and anything.
I actually don't know where that dice went.
It's out the window. The window's open.
It's somewhere over there.
Thank God.
10, 11, so that's 21. That doesn't hit.
Come on, big Fiernan.
16 plus 11, so 27.
Yes, thank you.
Alright, that would have been his bite attack, since I'll just leave it the same as I did last time. Sequence 2d10. That is 11 plus 6, so 11 plus 6 is 17 piercing damage for his bite.
Okay. Anything else for the big Fiernan?
Nope, I actually gotta find that dice so my kid doesn't swallow it.
That's exactly. I threw mine on accident, and I was like, "Let's just go back to bite." Okay, it is the Crawling King's turn. Gets all of his legendary actions back. Back in business, baby. All right. Let's finish this. Gonna go for Fiernan.
Okay.
Disadvantage. 19 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh my god, a 2 on the dice. Holy smokes. That was the worst roll I've had. Okay. How much HP does Fearnan have? Should I be rolling for this? It's 8 HP?
Yeah, 8.
8, okay.
I mean, did he technically end his turn in the aura?
Yeah, so if you
Yeah.
want to add the healing, I need you to do that.
Crisis,
Yeah.
I'll
crisis
roll,
averted.
I'll roll damage then. So, 2, 4, 6, 8,
Can't outdo it, but try.
20. So I'm writing mine down right now. It's gonna be, well, I need the healing first, I guess, because it's 29
It's just-
slashing. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Just 33. So
41 total.
Yeah.
yep, it's a
he's-
battle of fucking heals.
He's gonna put you down on this one, so that's gonna be 20, 25, 31, 33, 34, 36. 36 psychic and 29 slashing, so
Bye-bye.
65.
Yep.
So Fearnan again drops down, and with his second attack, he's gonna attack Fearnan again.
You instantly see a beam of light come out of Eldaron and absorbs Fearnan.
So with the Raven's Slumber, Fearnan is off the playing field, brought back to 1 HP within Raven's Slumber. It might not even be 1 HP. Is it just conscious at 0? But regardless, whatever it is, Fearnan's safe for now. We haven't used Raven's Slumber in so long. But I'm going to remove Fearnan. I'll put him up here in case you're feeling risky and want to bring him back into the fight, but I'm going to throw him up there for now. Okay, so let's see. Who is next on the board? Let's get Cal involved here.
Let's go, Cal! Woo!
Rude.
That's going to be 23 to hit.
You know, that just hits.
I can't tell if you... Wow, that was...
You don't happen to be a poisonous plant, do you?
He's probably been called that before. Back in middle school. So that's 42 slashing, and here's going to be the psychic. Math is tough. 25 plus 6. 31. My goodness, I stared that at for too long. 31 psychic damage.
All right.
Cal's still up.
Yeah, you're gonna see Cal kind of just like will step back on his foot and be like, "Oh, is that all you got, you ugly fuck?"
Here comes the third attack.
Great.
A crit. And then not a crit. Again. Not great. That was a natural 2 on the dice. 19 to hit. The long stare. Does it still hit with a 19? Well, just the stare. Oh, I didn't add that last time, but that's alright. 36 plus 9, 45 slashing. And the psychic is 30 psychic. Is Cal still up?
Yeah, Cal's just gonna spit just a bloody ball of whatever out of his mouth, and just kind of look up and wink at this thing.
Yep, that wink. Fourth attack, 8 plus. Okay, it hits. 8 plus 17.
Should have gone.
Here's the slashing. 8, 10, 14, 18, 22, 26, 30, 37 plus 9, 46 slashing.
Good.
Is Cal up?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was like, you don't need to roll anymore.
Yeah. You'll just, yeah.
Cal has 400 health.
So, 1 slash, 2 slash, 3 slash towards Cal, and with each of those slashes, eventually you see Cal drop to one knee and then buckle, as Cal is now unconscious after that round of volley. So that's the end of its regular turn. Cal, you're back up with 1 HP, I think.
Correct.
Death ward.
Yep.
And
Just stands up and his, like, claws like climbs to his like elbows. He's just like face covered in dirt. He just like wipes his face off and like looks back up.
As you get back up again, in defiance of it, it roars at you and just screams at a high pitch. Lindsay, did you have something?
I was just gonna ask if that was the end of the Clawing King's turn.
That's the end of his regular turn. Do I want to move? It's a fair question.
Why would you move? He's still.
Well, because I want to be involved here. Let's get him.
Takes the thing when he
What's
leaves.
his
Right?
reach? Oh, he's got a nice reach. So he wants to keep Cal within his reach. Yeah, he's going to shoot over here. So, Elron, you can go ahead and take your attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Fearnan.
All
Sorry.
right.
Would Rain get one
Is
too?
he still within
Oh.
10 feet of the beam?
You would have had the beam.
The beam would have been by
right-
Victor, between Victor and Mads.
Yeah.
It was 20 feet, right?
Well,
Radius.
speaking of the beam,
It's a
he's
10-foot radius.
gonna leave the beam. Yeah,
Okay,
we're done.
that's fine. I
Rain-
preemptively rolled the damage, but it's okay. It's fine.
So rain opportunity, and then
We're back.
Eldaron.
Sorry.
Natural 20.
No, but we hit.
Okay.
29.
20. I mean, it's 2d8, so it's a total of 29 bludgeoning damage. But still,
Hell yeah.
Doo-doo, doo-doo.
And then what was
1d8
Eldron's?
I'm rolling it right now. We're not back. 1 plus 8, so that's 9. 15. Sorry, not 15. 9 bludgeoning, 6 lightning.
15. Okay. All right. So Jazz and Rain are up now.
okay. Jazz is gonna go ahead and she's gonna, taking a page from Mads's book, cast Chain Lightning. So I will need a dex save.
This is where I get the natural 20. Oh fuck, that's good. That's a dirty 20. That's an 18 plus 2. Give it to me.
That's a win. That's a succeed. It's a DC 19.
His first dex saving throw.
8 plus 9. 17. 12 is 29. Plus 9 is 38. 6. 24. 49 halved to 24 points of lightning damage.
24. Gotcha.
I'm rolling to see if Rain gets his lightning breath back. He does.
Wow. All right.
So he's gonna go ahead and Deegan's on the ground. Everyone else is on the ground on that side.
Cal's on the. Oh, you mean literal ground?
Literal, yeah, because what he's going to do is just kind of, again, snake his neck down and aim the bolt up, breath up, so he doesn't hit anyone else.
Yep.
Another dex save.
Do I have 2 in a row? 18.
I think it's a 19. Let's see. 19.
You're fat.
19.
The hell are you doing down there?
30.
If you were
Taking it up.
I'd assume you're pooping right now.
35. 9.
Why would I need to be your kid?
That might be a safe assumption, regardless.
When they get into that squatting position as a kid, it's too late.
They turn the corner and they're just staring at you while you're doing it.
65 points of lightning damage
Good Lord.
for Rain. And then Jazz is going to fly onto Rain's back.
Okay.
I keep clicking the wrong thing to move her. And then Rain is gonna actually.
No stress.
Nope, I'm gonna stay right there. I'm content where I am. That's my turn.
Okay. Before Baru goes, do I do this to you again, Matthew, and just put you in just the worst bind?
You do what you gotta do, buddy. You can't metagame it. You do what you gotta do.
Yeah. He's gonna
We have
go...
a raised hand over here.
Go ahead.
Just a heads up. I'm sorry. I had stone skin on for Cal, so I would have halved all of the bludgeoning damage slashing damage from your weapon.
Okay.
I went through and just halved it, and I would imagine if you'd hit me with your psychic damage, I still would have fallen.
I can roll that for you if you want. I didn't roll it last time, just to see.
Okay, if you want to roll it, I got the number.
Do you think it's close?
I do think it's close. I imagine I'm still going to drop.
Okay, let's see.
Sorry.
You're good. 12, 15, 18, 22, 24,
I dropped.
30, 36 total on the psychic damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I had 24 left, but...
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, legendary action. Legendary action. It's going to strike at Baru.
Is it? Wait, what's the strike? Is it the tether or is it like an attack?
It's not using its tether right now. Just going for a physical attack.
Oh, you're just attacking me. Okay, great. Let's do that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I can't do anything about it, so...
Oh, I should tell you what it hit. 24.
Misses. If I say that, is it true?
I don't know.
No one's getting the sheet.
Again, I
Hit.
believe all of you when you say it doesn't hit. That's nice.
I didn't get a save or anything, so if I did, I'd key point it, but...
There's a right?
Yeah.
You don't got shield?
No.
Can't react shield onto someone else, sorry.
So that's 48 bludgeoning. And then here's the psychic.
How much HP, Maddie?
I'm done.
What about if I eat it?
Depends on what this is, but I only have 8 hit points after bludgeoning.
Gotta take all of it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
29, 31 psychic.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
So 79 points of damage.
Other than that, 48.
I drop and come back at 1.
Is that the
Okay.
death wards?
Yeah.
Save the react.
As you get struck down, look back up. It is your turn. By the way, we are in our 24th second.
I'm not gonna count this out because that's boring and the rule of cool is much more important. But I have 130 feet of movement, so basically you're gonna see him go down, come back up. He's not very tall, but if you're paying attention, he's like on one knee with his fist on the ground, kind of like a runner's position, like they're getting ready to take off. And this motherfucker's gonna jet, basically 40, 40, 40, right? Because I have 130 feet of movement, so roughly 40 in all 3 directions. And an attack each time as he runs through 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And I want that to basically, maybe too fast for everyone else to see, but if you ever watch like the Flash TV shows, like he's building up static electricity as he does it. And each of these strikes is a lightning punch.
Okay.
Okay?
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna roll 3 of them now. Oh, goddamn cool. My lowest one is 25.
Then they all hit.
Okay, cool.
That's easy. Yep.
Let me roll my random damage dice just to know if I have to roll anything for those. Acid for one, cold for the other two. All good to roll?
All good.
Okay, cool. So you'll see smash, 12 lightning, 3 acid.
Okay. I got 15.
Smash,
Mhm.
14 lightning, 8 ice.
22.
Smash, 18 lightning, 7 ice.
25.
And then as he reaches his final position, which I'm hoping is just outside of the king's range, because I really don't want to fucking get hit again.
You want to be out of his range?
Yeah, my goal is to be out of his normal range here. I have mobility, so you can't, or mobile, so
Okay.
you can't take a dive up to me. That's why I did that.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
I need a dex saving throw.
Could this be the second save? I fucking pissed that that's the save. It's a natural 20. That's fucked.
Well, never mind. Well, actually, I'll still roll it, but
I hate that
you're
I
only taking half damage. And so all the lightning that he built up comes off from like a ghostly blue dragon head as he makes his final stop. And you'll see... it's actually really good rolls. 18, 26, 32 halved lightning damage
16.
in a 90-foot long, 5-foot wide beam. So over Skippy's head, right through him. It can hit rain, doesn't matter, it's lightning.
Rain tries to catch it.
Tries to suck it in so that he can spit it back out.
He'll use that as a moment to take his legendary action after he's all done.
Son of a...
Okay. Oh, yes, and I ran through the beam, so, yep, 38 healing. Perfect.
Did you roll to hit on the tail?
That'll be a 31
Okay.
for a grand total of 13 bludgeoning damage.
Fitting. Fitting. Okay.
And I did have him move up so he could do that because on his turn.
Okay. Yeah, we're in a precarious spot here. Okay. Before Deegan goes, we are going to strike at Deegan. That's a crit. That's another crit. Back-to-back crits.
What?
With
Just rolling off camera.
That is 3 20s in a row. 120. That's 1 out of 400. Someone do the math on the third one.
Bill.
so you rolled
one in
with
8,000.
disadvantage, but you rolled 2 20s.
Meanwhile, I rolled 12 ones.
You thought you were gonna get the other side of that, but it was me.
Can I mean, you guys live pretty close to each other, right? Can you just like switch dice really quick? Just like meet in the middle, switch dice, come back, we'll finish.
1 in 8,000.
That feels like a legendary boss fight. Okay, let's get this math. Okay, so that is 40 bludgeoning doubled to 80.
Oh.
And then here's the psychic. $35 doubled to 70. That's 150 points of damage on Deegan.
How much?
150 total.
All right.
He's still up.
Yeah, we're still up.
All right, it's your turn.
Naughty boy.
Cat in hand. Yes. Only 150.
Lance doesn't approve, so you better not come here. We're gonna fuck you up.
Only 150, you little bitch.
All right.
I was proud of it. Fuck me.
All right. Deegan is gonna.
It was incredible.
Deegan's gonna move with Skippy over to Cal. If I can select Deegan.
I can move my guy if you need to.
Great.
Grab him real quick.
We're gonna slide over there.
Skippy. Oh, you got Skippy. Sorry, I moved him.
Yep.
I'll put this guy back.
Deegan is gonna cast heal, which he's gonna cast heal onto Cal,
Okay.
and then on Skippy's turn, he's gonna fiery teleport them into the circle.
Super smart.
And I need you to make a deck save from the Standing Still King.
Honestly, I should have killed Skippy.
Skippy's so mad right
Yeah.
now. You have no idea.
Oh.
Have you ever seen a mad squirrel? Because Skippy's
I'm back to a 4 on the deck save.
sick. Skippy looks at you and just says you failed.
Lindsay, it is a 10-foot radius, right?
10-foot radius, yes, correct. And that would be, well, whenever we're done. I rolled the healing, but whenever.
It's a 9 fire.
Yeah, Skippy's gotta die.
Oh, 1 second. Let me put Deegan in front of him.
I accidentally fucking explode Skippy in celestial fire.
Yeah, exactly. And then, I'm sorry, Lindsay, how much healing do I get in there?
37.
Thank you.
Yep.
That'll be all for Deegan's turn.
Okay. End of Deegan's turn. Before Victor goes, it's going to use its legendary action. It's going to notice that people are being healed by this, and it's going to go for Cygnus on this attack.
Hit me, motherfucker. Let's go.
That is going to be a 30 to hit.
Go feel
It misses. It doesn't. I take it.
Here we go.
Okay.
Where do you take
This is its third legendary
Don't
action.
fucking start with me. Okay.
My bad. Messed it up.
33 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And
HP.
keep this in mind because you're concentrating on that spell, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're going to have to make essentially, I think, I have to look at the rules.
Not he is the only.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like half of the total. But
The
let me check.
damage or 10, whichever's higher.
It's 13.
So wants to see what the total is.
15,
Okay.
18, 20.
Ask him if he wants a one roll or if he's
27,
broken up into 2
32,
saves that are small.
Okay.
33 poetically, so 66 points of damage.
Okay.
You have advantage, Cygnus.
Thank you very much. So would that be broken up as like 2
That is
separate damage blocks,
Just
or is
one
that
attack.
one?
What is
Okay.
it? What's total?
66.
So it'd be 33 if it. Oh, hang on.
20 plus what?
Okay, so so
Refresh myself.
Cygnus and Victor have a warding bond right now. So half the damage that Cygnus takes, Victor takes.
So I only take 33.
She'll take 33. So her con check needs to be half that. So it's got to be the 16, which is doable.
Okay. So Constitution saving throw
With advantage.
okay. With advantage. Okay. Remind me how this works. Walk me through it.
It's just con save.
Just doing a
Yeah.
Just a
Con
con
save. DC
You have-
16.
Where's your con save? You have to know.
Not great.
Not great.
It's not great.
Plus 1.
Yeah.
Plus 1.
15.
15 or higher here.
No.
All one.
That's
All ones.
all ones. It was a 1 and then an 11, so 12.
Spell drops. You lose
Thank you.
concentration on
I,
it.
I shouldn't have gambled with that. I should just eat it. My bad,
It's okay.
guys.
No, it's okay. It's
Okay.
fine. Yeah, like it did what it needed to do.
Next on the list is Skippy. Don't worry. We're going down the list. So Victor, you are up. Cygnus on deck.
All right, taking the heel at the top. Where am I? Can I have my?
No.
I need some. 1, 2, 3. Gonna take a quick ask just the worst 3d12 heal. Okay. Then nobody's got the tether to him.
Nope.
Oh.
He did not do it this round.
I guess I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm going to, after falling to the ground, as the Fiernan got pokeballed away, dust off my armor and make a meek little charge towards him. Like, it's gonna be a while since I'll have done this, so I'll be like kind of like stumbling and like picking up my feet for the last few feet, and then I'm going to attack him with my warhammer.
Let's go.
Fuck out of it.
When was the last time Victor uses Warhammer?
It's been a minute, probably
About 100 years ago.
decade.
I think so. Back in the Underdark.
I want to say decades. I wouldn't have advantage for anything, right?
Nah.
I don't
Well,
think.
Not flanking or anything. I don't know what you might have advantage on.
Yeah, I guess they're just straight rolls then. So I'll take 2 attacks. I missed the first one was a 20.
Nope.
Wouldn't have hit. And the next one's a 26.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. We're going to do what we do. And we're going to drop a nice 3rd level smite into the Crawling King.
Alright.
With a 26. Now, is he undead?
No.
Can he be?
Maybe in the next campaign.
2d8,
No.
3d8, 48. So 5d8 points. So we'll do the first. Is 3 points plus 5. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That would be magical. Sick. And then a bunch of d8s. Sorry. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. 5 d8s. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2.
Sorry, pal.
I don't think it's 10 points of damage. That'll be 10 additional points on a 3rd level smite. Not exactly 144 I was hoping for, but you know. Still good. Still something.
Yeah.
And maybe evidence that Victor shouldn't smite anything anymore.
Alright. Anything else for Victor?
Bonus action.
What you got?
I'll probably just slap on another potion of healing to keep myself topped off.
Alright. So
That'll
as
be it.
you do
Thank
that,
you.
it's going to use its 4th and final legendary action of this round, and it's going to attack Cygnus again. Cygnus, you're up next. Okay. 31 to hit. 14 plus 17.
Sure does.
$33. 42 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And here's the psychic. Lots of ones in there. 4 ones. 6, 13, 16, 20. Only 24 psychic. Wow, that was bad. 24 psychic.
42.
So 66
Four.
total.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
that was 33.
2 turns in a row, exactly 60.
Interesting.
6
Oh,
d6.
Yeah, you're right. A 33 and a 33, and then a 42 and a 24. All right. Cygnus, if you're good, you are up. Elderon and Cal on deck.
Can I do a little tail swipey?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Fuck shit.
Ride the lightning, baby.
It's a miss.
Just
17.
Just fucking whacking it.
Kills Cal.
Cal's in the opposite direction. Ugh, that would have been bad.
Okay.
Ugh,
All right,
allow me to
so-
go again.
I need to pull that up.
God,
And be looking at it.
5
Hey, can you-
legendary actions.
I mean, did Rain already do Rain's thing?
It's just you. Yep.
Okay. Perfect. So just kind of like Cygnus is still like stepping into the air. Like, so she's been just like hovering kind of over the ground this entire time. So you would see her run across the air, kind of skirting the Crawling King to get in between Victor and Mads. So just kind of in their general area and behind. So as much, maybe one more back. Perfect. We're just gonna keep doing it. Oh, let's just keep it rolling. And you see Cygnus start to move her hands in kind of this circular pattern. And the weird. Are we assuming that this forest actually looks the way that it does on the map, like with the cool, like purpley starry?
Absolutely.
Okay, so like pulling some of the weird purpley starry energy out of the air, and this hum emanates through the air, and it kind of settles into this aura around in a 30-foot radius around Cygnus. And that would be my Channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary for my action. So whenever a creature ends its turn in the sphere, you can grant that creature one of these benefits. So either temp hit points or end one charmed or frightened effect. So, you know, that one's not really going to help us, but there it is. So just temp hit points. And then for her bonus action, since that was not technically a spell, I'm going to let's think with our brains. I should have been prepared, but I was freaking out instead.
Just to check, is this one of those where it starts and ends its turns in that radius? Like the
Yeah, if it ends its turn within this sphere, it will gain a number of temporary hit points. So everyone that's kind of currently,
creatures that you choose, or any creature in the space.
Creatures that I choose.
Asking for a friend. Spin, can you put that on there for me?
Yeah, where's the center point?
The center point would be probably in between Cygnus and Cal.
Cygnus and Cal. Okay.
What was the distance?
What's the distance?
30 feet.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, not bad. All right, bonus action.
And then bonus action, and she's going to lay a hand on her own chest, and just kind of like see like the metal armor beneath her hand kind of glows for a second, and cast Shield of Faith on myself to up my AC.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right.
And then I'm gonna do the temp hit points because I ended in the space.
All right. Next up is Elrond and then Cal.
Yeah. So you're gonna see a bunch of like different flashes of light on Elrond. The first flash of light you'll see is that as he absorbs Fiernan into the Raven Slumber, his scales turn to purple across his forehead. And then so the next light you'll see is he is knocking a holy arrow to his quiver to aim at the Crawling King.
Okay.
And he's gonna use
The
Fallen King, and then I read it in a Standing King, so I'm like, what the heck? So the first one's gonna be a holy arrow. I quit for the day. Goodbye.
It sounds like you just that. Where did it go?
I rolled another natural one.
Oh.
You were usually the one I can count on to hit anything. It's just not your night.
Second one is, maybe this one will bring me a little luck. He's going to go back to C1 and launch his mother's sword at the Crawling King.
We're just fucking chucking a sword.
It's through the arrow. He's done it before. Through the bow. He's done it before.
That's cool.
That That one is gonna hit 14 plus 13, 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Okay.
Let's go.
So that's gonna be 1d8, not that one.
Hang on.
Plus, what was it last time we did this? Okay, do. So that one's gonna be a dark purple energy coming from the bow along with the blue lightning. That's gonna be 2 plus 8, so that's 10 piercing damage.
Mhm.
It's gonna be 3 lightning damage,
Mhm.
and then 6 necrotic damage.
Ooh, necrotic. We haven't heard that one in a while. Okay, good.
So then the third attack's gonna be the holy arrow again. So now we're back to being bright.
All right.
17 plus the 13 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
So 30. Okay. Maybe we're back. I don't know. Don't call to come back. We got 5 plus 8, so that's 12. Right? Yeah. 13. Math's hard. 13 piercing damage and 2 lightning damage. And then the final attack in this sequence is going to be back to being dark, firing his last of his mother's weapons. And that's a natural 20.
There
Nope,
it-
never mind. Nope, it's a
Aw,
10.
you-
Sorry.
Yeah.
The way the glow of the light is, it made it.
Pretty sure I just threw up.
I did too. That's 23, so that probably misses.
23 does miss.
That ends his turn.
All things considered, relatively speaking, he's hurt.
Okay.
He's taken a lot of damage tonight, and he is hurt.
That's news.
If I can categorize that, not to get your hopes up, because it's still a long way to go, but he's hurt.
I'd like to swing with a tail attack.
Put this motherfucker on the ropes if we can.
How would you
It's
like
a
to miss
myth.
this time? I feel so bad for Rain. Just smack tail.
I kind of just imagine he's literally just peacocking over there because he's probably never hit anything before. He's in the last 40 years mourning her, so he's just like out of practice.
Good point.
Rain's never been in a fight. What do you mean?
Mom never let me
And
outside.
they're just like,
Just banging on the transparent wall. Hit. Okay, so that's the end of Eldaron's turn. Cal, you're up. Mads, Fiernan on deck.
Excellent. Cal's gonna hop back up.
Or not Fiernan.
He's gonna blow like a little snot rocket out, just mucus and blood. It's gross. He's gonna knock 2 arrows and launch it at this creature.
You shoot cannons?
First one is a nat 20.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Alright, babe, can you use the money?
I got you.
What's this gonna be?
I'm
Just give me the numbers and I'll double them at the end.
getting a
Just
little
don't
nervous over here now.
modifier.
Did we say if the necrotic damage?
Oh, I didn't hit with the
Is that the
radiant.
modifier though? The
I
7?
didn't hear what you said.
And
Bird.
we're gonna add that at the end.
Okay, I'm writing that down.
I'll remember.
He's going to do 288 points of damage that you are.
Hold on, I forgot to
Roll
roll my.
my.
I forgot to roll my holy arrow damage
Go ahead. Give it
that
to
I
me.
hit with. That would have been 5 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it can't be frightening, but it says evil targets must pass the DC 15
Yes.
wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
28 times 2,
Cannot be
56
frightened.
plus 7. 63 points of damage on that crit.
Okay, that's not including the acid.
I don't like
It
that
is.
noise.
Okay.
It's all the dice that you just rolled plus times 2 plus 7, so 63.
So that's 63 points of damage.
Whew.
Before the second arrow hits,
Uh-huh.
the smoke cannon is gonna fucking go off
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Come on.
I take it hit.
All right, that's gonna miss. Holy shit. Second roll.
Is that the 2 or the 20? The 20? Great.
Second roll.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So
I'm
it's-
sweating. I need it to become my turn.
Another natural 20?
So that's a 7. He 20 missed. And that
Jesus Christ.
I need. To
I
make
rolled
3
enough
dice.
natural ones that everybody else can get 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For everyone else.
your luck averaging our whole table.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Jesus, Mary and
I'm
Joel.
running out of d20s.
So 47.
plus another 47 damage.
Oh, what's a D7?
Ew.
And Cal's just gonna look up. He's gonna look at his pipe, look back up at the cannon, and just like kind of knock on it a couple of times, and just like polish it with his like dirty shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Does he blow out to get the smoke out?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Clear it out a little
Yeah.
bit.
Antes.
And that'll be Cal's turn. Sorry for the
Ooh.
disappointment.
We are hurting. Mads, you are up. I take it Fiernan does not want to get out of his Pokeball.
He can't. He's only stabilized.
What's the 10 hit points we take at the end of the turn?
So that would be broken. Like
Yeah.
pop that with 1, and then he's down again. He can come back in.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Who's the most hurt? Cal's pretty fucking hurt, right? So is
Deegan's
Cal,
hurt.
Cal was fucking river dancing over on his side.
He got healed.
Yeah, Cal's feeling
Good.
great.
got it. I think I've got a thing for
I don't
this.
think anyone needs heals except me.
I think Baru is Baru hurt?
He's down to 1 HP last I heard, but maybe he took something.
I'd say
He
Baru
ran
or,
through the light before it went away.
Yeah.
Sig.
Yeah.
I'm at a healthy 39.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do solid like half.
God, I need it to be my turn, Mads.
Don't do it.
Is he right after me?
I think, yeah.
Am I the only one who wants a second Betrayer God to come out?
Ask and you shall receive. You think it's just a second one?
Give me 3. Come on.
I got 9
I-
to choose from.
I need him to make.
I can do 4.
Damn it. I don't know. I feel like this would be good. I need him to make a deck save.
Excellent choice.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Is it really?
Natural 20.
I'd like to portent that.
I bet you would, Galileo.
Well, that beep boop. That's my spell. So then I guess I just have movement and bonus action. I don't have a good bonus action to use. So I'll just make I'll stick around with the group in the thing and I'll take my hit points and I'll stay right there.
Okay,
Sorry.
it is its turn. Thank goodness.
It is its turn.
My last
Okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta dive with you more.
Is good. So it gets all of its legendary actions back.
Alright.
All right.
What do we have left in the rotation for the end of the
Jazz
session?
and Rain.
Jasmine!
So let's go ahead and let's start with the 4 attacks. Hold on. Do I want to do anything? Do I want to use Power Word Kill on anything?
I'd like to state we're getting better at this. That's been 20 minutes since we started this round, and we're already down.
Yeah,
Like,
momentum is
we're-
in your favor right now. You're just
We're
rolling.
trucking.
Yep. I just dropped my D20. I'll be right back.
And
So I can reach Cygnus, I can reach Victor, I can reach Baru, and I can reach Mads. So let's go ahead and start with Baru.
As you roll this, I would like a DM ruling. I want to use my reaction to put my Viagra in my mouth.
Excuse me?
Okay.
He's blue pill.
Little
He's
blue
blue
pill.
too.
Now, I want to make sure we are all on the same page. Are you sure this is what you want to do?
I'm not biting it. I'm putting it in my mouth in preparation of going down.
Okay, I am on the same page now.
Yeah.
Okay, so 30. No, not
Cyanide 2 for the win.
26 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Is it 39 damage? Or,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you want me to roll? I'll roll just.
I mean,
we get.
was it
Yeah, real
plus 18 to each one? You have to roll like a 2.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15. Actually, bad rolls. 16, 22, 28 plus 9, 37. And then the psychic damage is the next part of it.
Okay. So go on.
Roll less than 2.
So strikes you down, and as it strikes you down,
That's your night. You already used your death ward?
Oh, yeah, it's gone. Yeah.
as it strikes you down, this is what
Yeah.
you want.
Well, you still have death saves. Theoretically. Unless he chooses to kill you, I guess. I don't know.
I just want to make sure.
And he's got 3 more attacks. He could kill me right then and there. Yeah. Do it.
I'd rather like eat all the damage on Victor.
That's up to you, but I'm just saying, like, if I'm taking it, like, he's just gonna hit again.
I still got 4
You know what I
legendary
mean?
actions and 3 more attacks.
Yeah.
What do you want, buddy?
Now let's do it. Let's see what it does. Let's test it out.
Okay, as it strikes you down, it breaks your jaw with its strike, and your jaw splits sideways, and you inadvertently bite down on this
Yes.
orb, and your body collapses to the ground, and you lay still for the moment. You begin to see some blue aura apparate from around him. The Crawling King shifts his attention back over toward the rest as he thinks right now Baru is dead. Let's go for... I'll finish my turn real quick, and then we'll get to you. Cygnus, you are in his line of sight now that you're still casting spells that are helping the whole party. Still... What am I rolling disadvantage for? Does he still have disadvantage? I just want to make sure that I'm not doing this for fun.
Disadvantage on all attacks. That's from a spell that I have up.
Well, that Jazz has that.
Okay, just making sure. That's going to be a 32 to hit.
Okay.
That's a lot.
6, 12, 18,
But it's really hard.
You're
to
also
do.
hated.
20, 30, 35, 44 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then 6, 12,
Oh.
16, 17,
4d4s?
22, 28,
Eight.
30, 40, 42.
Take it
Holy
towards the
smokes, those are great rolls.
Okay.
That's going to be 86 damage total.
Holy
44
shit.
bludgeoning and 42 psychic.
40.
So 86, that's 43. Ow.
So 43 damage to you, 43 damage to Victor? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Is this a concentration spell?
No, her spell's well,
Or is it
You-
innate
I mean, no, that's my.
Shield of Faith is.
Class
Yeah,
ability.
Shield of Faith.
class ability?
Is it Shield of Faith? Hold
I don't know.
on.
Shield of Faith is, but your thing isn't. I just passed.
Yeah, Shield of Faith is concentration, but the aura is just there.
Okay.
So Shield of Faith would have to be what?
43.
It probably just pops, right?
40 tap 43. 21.
21?
21.
You have to get the natural 20.
Con
Okay.
is +1, +2, +1.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
There's a chance. No.
Okay.
Okay, so Shield of Faith's down.
No.
And you're still up, correct?
Yes.
Third attack.
I am.
It sees that you and Victor. Actually, you tell me. How does it does it like? What does it look like when you guys are sharing this damage? Is there anything visual for the viewer / me at home?
I think the two appendages, the two hands that we have, glow with like this arcane purple flare and become damaged in the process. And maybe not, though outwardly damaged, have become like Victor. You can see him react to pain.
Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's get. We'll do Victor this time. Natural 20, and then not a natural 20. 24 to hit.
I'm gonna use that doesn't hit actually.
Even more infuriating.
The defensive stance, like he looks like he's getting tired or whatever, so he anticipates the next one coming towards him, and he just like Super Saiyan shifts to the side, where it's a blur. It goes into the ground.
Sweet. So that's his third attack, I believe. So the fourth and final attack of his turn is going to shift back to Cygnus after missing Victor.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll a 1.
That's going to be 27 to hit.
Okay. Yep.
That's going to be 5, 6,
Dog and boys.
23,
Yeah.
26. Not great rolls on this bludgeoning. 26 plus 9, 35 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then here's the psychic damage. A lot of 1s there and 2s. That's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13,
Yeah.
16. Only 19 damage on the psychic.
So what's the total?
What did I say? 35 for the first one? So
Plus 19.
that's going to be 54 points of damage.
Yeah, the Victor will 54 total.
It's 54 total. If I can have that, I'm good.
No, yeah. I said you go.
I mean,
You're still up, right?
yeah. Probably not for long, but yeah.
Okay. 54, yeah, so we'll split it.
What's half?
27.
27? Okay.
All right. So that's the end of its 4 attacks. Jazz, before Rain goes, please tell me. So I'd like to use a legendary action between your turns.
Are we gonna go to Baru first?
Not yet. This is
Okay.
all simultaneously. He's immediately after you. So
Okay, then
1 seconds later.
So Jazz is gonna go ahead and she's gonna fly up and kind of over because she really doesn't like being in this kind of straight line over here.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna, excuse me, dash me, can I have me? Thank you. So she's gonna fly over here because this is a 30-foot radius circle.
Mhm.
So she's right radius or
Diameter? Radius? Radius for half,
30
diameter for full,
30
circumference?
30-foot radius.
Yeah, 30-foot radius.
be within 30 feet of Rain. So maybe instead of going that far over, I'll just kind of go up. Anyway, she's gonna go ahead and cast Lightning Bolt at 7th level. So I need a dexterity saving throw.
Level, okay. Dex, natural 17 plus 2, 19.
Meets it. Oh,
I like
that
that.
hurts.
Sorry.
So 8d6.
Is this still half damage?
It is. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12d6.
Add it up.
Yeah, 10. Whoop. Plus 9. Plus 7. Plus 8. Plus 10.
For what?
But I wish I had a heart rate
Plus
monitor,
8.
Brandon.
Plus 5. Divided by 2.
28 and a half.
I'm pretty chill,
So
unfortunately.
28 lightning damage.
Sorry, repeat that.
28 lightning damage. That's halved.
Nice.
And she's going to be kind of up in the air. That is her turn.
Okay.
And she's going to go ahead. Nope. Rain's going to go ahead. Let's see. Does he get his lightning breath back?
I hope not.
He doesn't.
Okay, thank you, Rain. All right. So
He still gets his attack, though. He just doesn't get his lightning breath back.
yeah, and actually, you can have Rain just go. I'm gonna use it right after Rain.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So he's going to go ahead and...
Whew.
really don't want to do this.
Well,
No, I just don't. I don't want Rain up close. He's gonna move up because he's not within 15 feet. Excuse me, can I have that?
You wanna move 15? Oh, you got it.
My
Yeah, I
counting
just
is
can't
correct.
tell.
My counting is currently sitting at a cool 144.
It's about to get much higher here. We're about to have an intense.
No, it's chill. I did the math. 144.
He's gonna do his super cool tail attack because I don't want him.
Rain, show us what you got. You've been lining it up for a few turns here.
It's gonna miss. It's a dirty 20.
Damn.
Womp womp.
And Rain's defense, these are good rolls.
Yeah, it's okay though. But he gets his legendary actions back, and that's my action. That's it. And Jazz is up in the air for reference. That's our turn.
Okay. So, at the end of Rain's turn, a little tether is going to pop out, and it is going to go for Mads.
I'd like to counterspell that.
Okay. What level are you casting that at?
Basic 3rd level.
I need you to roll. Here we go.
Roll these!
DC 19.
17.
Okay. Now, so as it hits Mads, Baru.
I'm actually gonna counterspell that on Victor then.
Back-to-back counterspells. What level are you casting at?
3.
Okay. Roll for it. DC 19.
Roll these! What'd I say?
Plus 5. No, 12.
Where we at?
Counterspell.
What do I add though?
Oh, your
Five.
intelligence.
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Go.
This black beam, as it is moments away from hitting Mads. Victor, at the last second you catch it, turn, you zap it out of the air. Baru. Top of the round. Clarify what you texted me.
I just want to know what this turn is supposed to look like. Is it just one extra turn as normal?
Okay.
Is it I can do 2 actions and 2 bonus actions in one turn? Like, what is the deal?
So here's what happens. Right now, Baru, what is his normal size?
3-foot-ish.
So Baru, as he begins to step up, turns 7 feet tall. Not great, but nonetheless, turns 7 feet tall. You see blue, again, his skin begins to go blue like cord. Go ahead and run your entire turn for me. Your attacks right now have advantage, and we'll get to the damage in just a second. So
Okay.
what would Baru do in this moment?
So this is where I have some ruling questions. I have a lot of key points left, and knowing that I'm not going to get another turn, I want to burn as many of them as I can this turn. So I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
1, my breath attack says when you take the attack action, you can replace one of the attacks with the breath weapon.
Mhm.
If I do all 4 attacks, can I use all 4 breath weapon attacks?
I'll allow it for this.
Okay, that was question number 1. If I choose to do that, I haven't decided yet. Question number 2 was I have a feature here called. Hold on. Not furry blowing. It's
Excuse me.
Crazy.
Focused aim. Okay. Never mind. I'm reading it again. It says when you miss with an attack roll, you can spend key points to increase your attack roll by 2 for each key point that you spend. I was wondering if I rolled like a 17, could I spend 2 key points and make it a crit? You know what I mean? Like increase the roll to make it a crit in my god state.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
Okay. I'm not overly concerned about it either because I don't. Yeah. Anyway, it's fine. Okay.
I
So
just need you to essentially hit.
yeah, not facing me, right? Because he turned towards everybody else.
Yep.
So we know he has the big main mouth at the top, but we talked about potentially there being other mouths around the side.
And across the side of his body with arms.
How
and
big are
weapons
these
in 'em.
mouths?
Probably the size of original Baru. 4 feet or so.
Okay. And are they like... Okay. I got it. I'm gonna take a... for rule of cool, loop, sprint, diving punch, trying to go into one of the mouths.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me acrobatics with advantage.
Okay. Let's just do it this way. 27.
Okay. You wiggle your way into the maw of one of these mouths.
And basically like... Oh, Jesus.
You're now inside the creature. Its mouth begins to shut. It is now pitch black.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I have blind sight. I guess in the direction of my group, I want them to see. So he's like standing tall, at what, 15 feet, right? He's up there, but like I'm at ground level, and I want to see like the area where I'm at on the inside. Just
Hell yeah.
I want the glow to start to show on the outside as I'm punching from the center.
Okay.
And so I'm going to do my 3 attacks that way.
Okay.
With advantage, you said?
First attack, advantage right now.
34.
34 hits. I need you to roll your damage normally, and then I'll have you do something afterwards for just that one attack to start.
Okay. Oh, fucking rolled the worst one. We'll do fire just because it's going to make the glow better. 16 points of fire. My random was psychic, so there's no damage there, unless you want purple glow for effect.
Okay, so first attack 16.
Yes.
Roll a d6 for me.
6.
6. So, first punch, 96 points of damage as you swing and punch. Multiplied it by 6 on the first attack. Give me your second attack.
Okay. 38
38
to hit.
damage. Oh, 38 to hit, yes.
Okay. 19 fire. And another 5 fire.
5, you said?
Yep, so 24 total fire.
Give me a d6 again.
6.
144 points of damage on the second attack. Third
Okay.
attack.
Familiar number.
It's a familiar number.
Keep swinging, baby.
30 to hit.
30 hits.
Okay. 14 points of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Plus acid. of 3. So 17 with the fire and the acid.
Roll me a d6.
Look at it. It's this one. Another 6.
Let's go.
102 points of damage on the.
Okay, and then the last one, I need a dex save with me on the inside of him, so good luck with it.
Failed.
So I'm aiming this breath up and out of the main mouth. I imagine, like, as I'm hitting him, he's writhing in pain and looking up in the air, and I want this. Let's go lightning again. Seems to be the thing. So a strike of lightning breath come up through his body and out of his mouth. Not good at all, though. For 16 lightning damage.
Was that the? Did you roll to hit on that one? The fourth one? Did I miss that?
No, because that was a dex save. You failed.
16. Yep. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Oh, Jesus. Well, it didn't go through the tower, but it landed.
No way. Is that a fourth 6 in a row?
It was a 4-6 in a row.
96 more points of damage.
And then
You're at 438 damage right now.
Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
Anything else that you want to do? Action, bonus action before we move to the next part?
Action, bonus action. I still have plenty of movement. I would love to know if I made a hole big enough for myself to crawl out of as I was punching through his gut. If not, is there another mouth nearby on the side of the party?
Let me ask this for the sake of as you okay. Let me ask this: any more attacks?
No, that's my 4 attacks.
Okay, so as you punch, and then kind of uppercut, its body goes, its head rolls fully back, and fire launches as you see out of its mouth, almost like it's a fire-breathing dragon. With that third punch that you did to its gut, it rips open its stomach or its abdomen, and you begin to pull yourself out. As it goes up with the flame, you see its body begin to tip to the side. How would you like to do this?
Yeah.
I'm going to be crawling out, slow motion basically, as I feel myself dying doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see I've got my, dragon-scaled cloak that I'm wearing. I start to shrink back down from my 7-foot size back down to my 3-foot size. You're kind of just watching me crawl, and I've got this multicolored dragon robe, and as I do that, I'm sort of tucking myself, and I'll freeze into a rainbow-colored dragon egg. Dead.
Okay. So, as you transform into an egg, what is the final thought that goes through Baru's mind?
I got.
Pride and a sense of peace, knowing that the dragons are safe.
So, as the crawling king slams into the ground, it tries to crawl away, and you begin to see its mouths open, tongues begin to pour out the side of them, and you're going to watch as its body is going to disintegrate. And you watch as it turns to ash. There's some life force that you watch as it, almost like a reverse shooting star, it shoots out, and it looks like it's leaving Exandria, potentially for good. The crawling king is down and out.
We got one, boys. Baru did it.
I think that our hearts go out to him.
I did a whole lot. anything until that last thing.
Oh,
Oh no.
you did the
Yes.
fuck out.
They'll have fucking to turn you.
The last thing that we'll leave off on is the light storm that was around you completely dissipates.
So what was?
Next,
Light storm.
the light storm that was caused by Cord dissipates, not immediately, but we'll say a minute later or so. You watch as what was it?
Sorry. Okay, keep going.
You watch as the egg, for the first time that you've seen in this forest in who knows how many years, you begin to see little plants start to grow around the egg, and plants begin to start sprouting all across the once corrupted forest. In this moment, you've won the battle, but there is still the war in front of you. That's where we'll end tonight's session.